Hey, what up everyone? I'm Sinnycool and this is Gems of War. And today, or tonight I guess, we're gonna be doing the apple juice stream, the special stream, once a month type of thing. Gems of War After Dark, apple juice quote unquote stream, sippy for tippy. We'll see how it goes, but, you know how it goes. I mean, it's the fourth one we've had, it's kind of new. Something we've been experimenting with. It's been doing okay. The first one was really good. Second one was okay. Third one, and then here's number 4. So we'll see how it goes. But yeah, basically, I got some apple juice here, and if anybody donates, I'll take a sip, a drink. I don't really drink very often. Pretty much just for this, and yeah, and usually it makes me a little less filtered, and even though I'm not much filtered anyway, lets a little steam out of the collar. We have some fun. It's late night, let's go. But yeah, setting up the stream here. Give me a sec, and I'll get it going. Need my thumbnail. Downloads. I'm in a different location. I'm hardwired, so we'll see how that goes. Let me know if you crash. You guys like that thumbnail? Okay, bang. It's like an AI. I looked up Sheriff Brown, and that's what came up. I put Sheriff Brown drinking, and that's what came up. And it's like an AI image. So we're all the way in the basement right now, hanging out. Our parents' house. No, I'm just kidding. At the new place, actually. Hey, it's our first special stream at the new place. We're kind of housewarming stream, I guess. We've been talking about this for a couple months, Like, when's the apple juice stream gonna be at the new place? Well, this is it. It's happening right now. So yeah, setting it up. Let me jump into the chat. Oops, what's going on here? Hopefully this video is unavailable. Hold on a sec. I think I'm still on the old video that I took down, the ghost train, the reminder. You know how that goes, PlayStation problems. I have to put up a reminder, and then I have to take it down. It's stupid. Alright, live chat. I see Sauna, I see Noonday Shadow, I see Mark. What's going on? You like that thumbnail? Yeah. It was like, I just looked up Sheriff Brown drinking or something. And that's the only, like, picture that was even, like, close. And you look at the AI of it, like his hand under that bottle or whatever is like just screwed up. They said that's how you can tell if something's an AI image or not. It's like the hands are usually horrible. I was watching a video on YouTube about it, like about how AI is taking, work away from artists and whatever. And or no, it was like I think it was a John Wolfe video, and he was talking about AI and how to like tell if it's an AI image. And usually to tell if something's an AI image, like look at the hands of the humans that it doesn't know how to do hands for some reason, but it's getting better. But that's one way you can tell. And then like in the background, there's usually like weird, like if you look closely at an AI image, there's usually just weird nonsense like in the background, and you can kind of tell that it's an AI image. It's pretty crazy that a lot of stuff is AI now. Like like they don't even tell you sometimes. Noonday says 2 times gold is not working for me. Game reloaded twice, still not working. Uh-oh. Chad's here. What up, Chad? Alright, I think I got everything ready to go. Details. Alright, let me put a chapter in so people can skip this nonsense. I'll just put start. I don't know. What are we at? 4:30? Boop. Save. So yeah, as far as the game goes, we're playing Gems of War, and we're gonna play, we're doing, Epic and Under Spire. We're doing Deep Journey. What else? Oh yeah, and the faction event. So we got the Labyrinth faction event. If you need pure faction, I showed it yesterday on stream. I literally did level 500 pure faction on video yesterday. And then I put out a video with the teams and all that as well. We've been doing that pre-records. I got the spoilers out this morning. We got a Donna week next week. We got a vault event next week. So hopefully you've been saving all your event keys for that Adana week. And I got all my dailies done. Did that earlier. I was playing Marvel Puzzle Quest. Right before this. Hey, Juan, getting out there first. Thank you so much with the $1. So here's how it's gonna go. So $5 will give you a normal drink. Anything under 5 is a sip. 10 is like a gulp, and then we just go from there. You know, double 10 will be like double gulped. No, whatever. If it's some big one, I'll do like half the can or the whole thing. I got 2 pretty strong cans of whatever here. Apple juice, you know. If you want. If not, it's cool. We'll just do like a late night stream here. If you don't want to participate in the, like you're against it for some reason, I can maybe add some time to the clock or something if you don't want to do that for whatever reason. DC with the 10, running out there with Juan. You're waiting for your new credit card, Chad? We got Jeff BP. How's it going, Jeff? Apple juice, yeah. What up, Ruben? I don't know if I'm allowed to say it, you know what I'm saying? So I'm just playing it safe, calling it apple juice. You know, you just have to believe me here. I don't have a face cam, but it's the 4th one. You know, I'm pretty honest, and yeah. But Trey with the 5 gifted. Holy cow! I forgot I got to keep track. I didn't bring anything to keep track. Uh-oh. You have to keep me honest here. We got DC and Trey and Juan so far. I can definitely take care of Juan's. Let's get into this a little bit, and then I'll try to do it quicker this time. I know, like, that's probably one of the problems. I don't drink apple juice very much, so I'm not like chugging it down. It takes me a minute, you know. I gotta back up. This TV's on the ground. We need a pretty good stream tonight. I was looking at my numbers, and we might have our worst month if we don't do pretty good tonight. But Trey and DC and Juan getting this started, so let's go. Noonday says Blue Moon and whiskey. Go. Got it. Go it. Got it me. Pizza's nearly done. Let's go. Alright, so what are we doing here? Let me get a different medals on. Let's start with, I think Journey, because I think people need help with this. Let's see if we even need to do it. Ah, we're done. But I'll still show a couple fights, because I know there's some people out there that are trying for the achievement. Ooh, look at that. See, that's why you do this. The books, first of all, and then, you know, a chance at something like that. That's like the best thing you can get right there. Sweet. Mark with the dedicated to the Sheriff Brown stream. Yeah. Sheriff Brown and Bernie. Who are you going to vote for? Sheriff Brown or Bernie Moreno? Alright, I'm going to crack this bad boy. Let's get it going. I don't want you guys waiting too long. It's some sort of red, white, and berry thing. It's supposed to be kind of strong. Here, you can hear it. So you know I'm not playing. Let's take care of Juan real quick. Juan's dollar, ready? That's pretty good. You know how stuff is, though. Like, the first taste is usually the best, and then it starts to get grosser and grosser as you go down. Well, we took care of Juan. Thank you so much, Juan. We got DC with the 10. That's going to be a big old gulp. And then we got Trey with the 25. What's that? Like the whole freaking can? And then we got Mark with the 5. And Ruben with the 5. You guys are going to get me. I got 2 of them, though, so don't worry. Well, we'll take, you know, we do one, then we'll take a little break. Then I'll try to go quicker, though. I know that's a problem. Alright, as far as the journey goes, I'm still using the same team. You got the Doom Spear, Herdmaster, Astral Mother, and Zebrator. So the idea is to like keep a loop going, or try to keep a loop going. Like, none of these things are an infinite loop, but you can try your best to like keep it going as much as possible. I think doesn't the Oracle class have like a light? It's got Dawn's Aura, create a light storm at the start of battle. So we're trying to put as much yellow on the board as possible. So let's show this in action. Ruben with their first super on a live stream. Thank you so much, Ruben. Thumbs up to that. Heart to that. Trey, a member for 53 months. You got to be like the highest, the longest. You and Faceless one, probably. All right, so let's keep as much yellow on the board as possible. As much yellow on the board as possible. Classic says, what you got? A couple of steel reserves. Dude, I used to drink that. That stuff was like cheap and strong as heck. It was nasty, though. I remember that taste. That's like a taste you don't forget, you know? All right, let's take some yellow, and then we just Doom Spear. One problem with my team is I put a ton of yellow up on the board, and if I miss, then the Vow Raven is going to have a lot of yellow to take. So, I mean, I don't know, man. If you lose one Vow Raven, it does suck, but it's like, what are you going to do? You know, so let's shoot this off and hope we get it. It also depends, like, how many yellow enemies there are, so we only have one. It's not going to be great. But we're just trying. We're trying to loop. They're going to take yellow and might lose it. Ah, freaking lost it. But, hey, we're already done. It's alright. Alright, so Doom Spear as much as possible. We didn't get the loop there, but it'll keep building and building. We're going to put more and more yellow up there. 211 is disgusting, I know. Yo, CCR, how's it going? We got the Herdmaster. Do we have any other extra turns on the board? No. Alright, so Herdmaster it is. And then Doom Spear. But make sure you look and see if there's any other colors you can take off the board, like extra turns. If there's some like red extra turn you can take off, make sure you do it. Like, get other colors out of there. That's part of looping. You don't just like keep putting yellow up and pray. You kind of like take other colors off the board too. But we don't have that right now, so we're just going to keep putting yellow up there. We got Herdmaster, I guess. Let's go. You guys ready for Halloween? We just got our costume today. Alright, so here's Astro Mother. Okay, so she's not necessarily putting yellow up on the board, but she can take another color off of there and maybe get an extra turn if you're careful on what color you choose. So if we choose, like, we can look around and see if there's any color we can choose that will give us an extra turn. And I don't really see anything right now, but that's part of what you do with this team. So, like, right now I'm not going to cast her, but we'll put some more yellow up there. And then we're going to look again. Do we have anything? Is there anything we can take off the board and make an extra turn? I don't see anything again, so that's fine. We'll do this one. This one puts yellow up there too. Alright, so now if we take purple, it's close. Purple's close. We would get skulls. Purple might be good enough that we could try it. See, I think I would try purple here. Let's do it. We'll take purple out of here. And nope, no extra turn, but we got some good skulls. Alright, then Doom Spear. We could try again here. With the green, maybe. The green work. We'd have 1, 2, no. What about blue? Red, maybe? No. I might try green. Or blue. But sometimes you can get this to work. Like, you'll take a color off, and it will make an extra turn. Let's try green. Nope. Well, we're still, I mean, this is pretty deep. We're doing pretty good. So I won. I don't know if I'm getting full points, because with the journey event, it's like how long it takes you, plus if you lose troops, like you can lose points if you take too long or you lose troops. But we got 225 miles. I think that's max. So not bad. We got CCR with the 5. Thank you so much. I'll have to make a story tonight. I'll have to take care of somebody else's here. Who's got the next easiest one? We took care of one. I'm trying to ease into it. Okay, DC with the 10, Trey with the 25, Mark with the 5, Ruben with the 5, CCR with the 5. Alright, let's get Marks out of here. Y'all help me keep track, too. I'm gonna go in order of, like, smallest to largest, probably. So just a normal drink here. This thing's not bad. Hit that like button, turn your ticket into the train. Don't be a train surfer, don't jump the turnstile. Dun, 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 dun. Alright, do you guys want to see this again? Let's do one more. So I got niches on, and I'm just trying to put as much yellow up there as I can. Dun, 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 dun. Come on, stupid computer. Computer's being slow. We got a yellow extra turn here. So I just took care of Marks. I got Juan and Mark taken care of. The enemy team has a bunch of yellow, so that's great. I think everything on their team is yellow, so this spear should work really good. So I'm going to just keep casting it. Extra turn. Extra turn. Extra turn. So we just keep going. Get lucky here with the all-yellow enemy team. So I very purposely built this team. You know, the Astral Mother needs to be there. Everything is there for a reason. And it's not like I'm going to 20k miles, but this is the best I could come up with in this restriction. Anybody get the achievement on this one? See, 90 miles, I got max miles again, so that's what I would recommend, that team right there. Which I've been recommending all week, I haven't really changed it, I don't think. Trying to get back to the chat, sorry. Come on. Alright, so I took care of Sheriff Brown. So, we are definitely on the move. Juan ran out there, butt crack a showing, rag in his back pocket. DC runs up. He's got the lawn chairs, the grill. He's got, you know, the hood. He's propping open the hood, checking the oil, grabbing the rag out, pulling his pants up, putting on the suspenders. We got Trey with the 5 gifted, who knows exactly what to do. He puts down the pimp juice. We do a burnout. We got the fart can on there, and we're off to the races. We're off to the races. Mark with the 5 jumping on, running up, jumping on the back, sliding in sideways. Ruben says, let's stop for scratchers and brewskis, dudes. Let's be the parking lot DJ. Leave our doors open, leave the music on, people at the gas pumps dancing, playing air guitar. We run inside. I saw that the other day, by the way. Somebody was doing that, literally. They were playing some country music, like, super loud. Their truck was on. Of course, they had a pick-em-up truck, and it was on in front of the gas station. Parked sideways, dude. It was like exactly what I say. Like, I'm not exaggerating when I talk about that stuff. There was a pick-em-up truck when I was walking out of the gas station. It was parked literally sideways, right in front of the doors. Like, not even in a parking spot. It had country music up as loud as it would go. Nobody in the truck. The truck was running. And I was just thinking to myself, like, parking lot DJ, baby. And there was a guy in there buying scratchers. I wonder if it was him. Like, it happened. It happened yesterday, literally. I'm not making this stuff up. And I was singing, like, country songs for the rest of the day. Dog died and got my hat and I'm running with my pick-em-up truck. We'll have to make a country song tonight. Alright, let's do Underspire now. So, I have beaten 4 bosses. I'm heading for the 5th boss. I went every wrong way, though, dude. Watch this. So, I went through this door here, right? And then I went, like, every wrong way. This was wrong. This was wrong. This was wrong. You know? Like, every wrong way. I went down here. This was wrong. Like, everything was wrong. So, I wasted a bunch of torches going the wrong way, like, 50,000 times. Well, first I went to the door, of course, but then I went every wrong way. But at least I know which way I'm going now. Still using Epic and Under, so no Mythic, no Legendary, just doing it as a challenge to myself. Let's knock out somebody else's before I start forgetting stuff. Let's do, who was after Mark? Come on, baby, come on, baby. So we got Juan. Yeah, yeah. We got Juan and a dog died and his pickup truck and his girl is running around on him. He's got his boots on, he's gonna strap them up and go to work at the construction site. Alright, we got Marks. Okay, Ruben. Let's go, Ruben. Here we go. This is for you. Cheers. This thing's not bad, bro. I might get this again. I usually can't find nothing good. I got a purple extra turn. No. I got this steel reserve here, Classic. Classic says my IRL friend I play EQ with has a chanter named 211. Nice. That's a good name. Sana with the gifted, thank you so much. Jumping on the train. Went to Daryl Sung 06. Self-Sufficient says, hey, Cinny, what's the biggest perks of doing Underspire? I have 42 torches. you get like guaranteed orbs, you know, like when you're opening a chaos orb, you're hoping for, there's these, you know, glory orbs and minion orbs and stuff like that. Instead of like having to open a chaos orb and hope for those super rare orbs, they're just here. You get them. Like it's a guaranteed reward. So the 6th dragon has the big giant major gold orb of glory, which will help you, you know, gold elite mythics. The last boss has a minion orb and like Dragonite, you know, which everybody needs. You can ascend a pet. Everybody's pet crazy. Everybody's Dragonite crazy. That's what the 7th boss drops. 6th boss, big gold knocker. 5th boss isn't good. 4th boss is a silver glory orb. Then there's like a bronze orb. There's writs, I think, imperial deeds. Just a bunch of good loot that you know, hope for other places, but it's like guaranteed in the Underspire. Plus there's the sentinels and some, you know, you can get some tokens. It's really good because like it's guaranteed loot that you would normally hope for, like a scratcher type of deal. Like you're going in and hoping for it by doing a scratcher, but this is guaranteed though. You like get the same loot every time if you do the whole thing. Even if you just do the first couple dragons, you're getting stuff you need, like writs and deeds and epic vault key. So it's worth it. I know, like it's not something you're gonna do immediately. Like on my new account, we were just starting to grab our torch, or our lantern. We weren't really doing it yet, but eventually you're gonna do the Underspire. I'd say like mid game, early mid game, you start doing it. It's really good though. Alright, so here we got our Rose Bow, we got our Nightwing. They both put yellow on the board. I guess this week we're just putting yellow on the board on every team. Let's grab this blue, I guess. I don't know. What's this put up there? Yellow and purple? So let's do that. This thing doesn't hit very hard. It doesn't put very much on the board, but what else are you going to do? For epic and under, anyway. So you're hoping that it puts more yellow up there. And then you just kind of hope you loop. Remember, I'm just doing a challenge run here. I'm not saying this is the best team available. It's just my epic and under. Then between like Herdmaster and Ragnagord, if there's a bunch of yellow, I'll do Herdmaster. If there's not, then I'll do Ragnagord. Or if there's like a bunch of purple, I might do Ragnagord. Got Nightwing, the bow. We don't want to take yellow off the board. Okay, now we don't have either one of them, so if we have an extra turn, it would be a good time to take it. I don't see any, though. It's kind of crazy. You think we'd have an extra turn here somewhere. Maybe not. Alright, let's just blow up all that yellow. Since he's webbed, I'll use this. Let's do green. Trying to get that weapon up. It's Saturday, so you should be heading towards like the 5th or 6th boss if you're doing Underspire. So we'll grab purple. The bow's the best thing to cast. Like, it hits the hardest, it puts the most up there. Gotta make yourself Oracle class, though, to use that bow. Or so it won't work as good. Come on, baby, let's go. Of course, they summon. Alright, though. Gotta keep casting. Underspire, there's no penalty for taking forever or losing a troop or anything like that. The only penalty would be for losing. You would lose torches. Oh no! They killed my first slot. Jerks. It's getting down to the nitty-gritty. I think I'll take skulls, maybe. Let's get this extra turn. Nope, let's do this. Ooh, I missed, though. Now they're taking it. No! Look. What if they kill me? I'll do yellow. Now our bow is webbed. And they're going to do skulls again. No! What if we lose? Alright, I got to be careful here. Web spinner's rocking me. Gotta take skulls. Okay. The Nightwing. Man, web spinner's strong. We got him though, it's fine. So that's what she said beg for mercy. Brian Walker's here. Google ate your money again, Sana? I saw it though. Or wait. Oh, okay, you did it after. That sucks. CCR says, got my first 500 for Faction Assault ever on the Labyrinth. Yay. Dude, that's a hard one. Nice job. Labyrinth is second hardest, so that's amazing. What'd you use, CCR? Dang Google Money Eater. Chad says, I got the achievement right before they nerfed all the journey troops. Good timing. Air guitar on the pick-me-up truck. Cinny sounds like he's from Nashville. Is he drinking strong bourbon? Mark says, Cinny, hand me your keys to the Pimpin' Kia. No driving for you tonight, right? Driving with the windows down. My Hemi is humming. Yeah, Ruben, we're drinking apple juice, man. Can't say, like, what exactly. Faceless One's here. What up, dude? Ruben says, thinking about getting a PlayStation 5 and not sure if I could play Gems on it. You should be able to. I got one right here, but it's not mine. So... Mark says you can. Sana says Cobalt Thief now available on Emperor Nazar portals. Nice. Ruben says freaking awesome, Mark. I'm getting myself an early Christmas gift. Vu Chuin says which kingdom gives me Titan class guys? Stormheim. Stormheim. And it should be not like super early, but it's like halfway through the kingdoms, I think. Like you're gonna get Orb Weaver first. You might get Archer first. But it's in there, like, it's probably like top... First 10 to 15 kingdoms, Stormheim, I think. But yeah, it's Stormheim. Da-na-na-na-na. Ruben says, Cinny, check out a game called Inside. It's really good. What's it about? Alright, let's see. What kind of game is it? Alright, got some green, blow up green. That gets up our rose bow. Which is like our main thing. We really want to get up that rose bow. Got an extra turn there. I think I'll do Herdmaster. Rosebow again. Let's go with Nightwing. Ooh, it got an extra turn for once. I guess Herdmaster. Rosebow. Nightwing. Ding. Why'd I do that? Guess it don't matter. I'm gonna start burping. What's the apple juice rule? So 5 is just like a regular drink. Anything under 5 is like a sip. 10's like a gulp. And then we just go up from there. And you just have to like believe me pretty much. I'm sure you'll be able to tell. And I try to like sip it on the mic. Come on. And I gotta keep track. You guys gotta keep me honest. Because so far I've only done, hopefully my chat doesn't crash. Let me know if you guys crash, because I'm hardwired. I've done Wands, I did Marks, and I did, I think Rubens so far. I still gotta do DC and Trey and Sana. My chat's being slow, sorry. I did Marks, I did Wands, I did Rubens. Alright, let me take care of CCR, so I got all those super chats out the way. Get started early here, we're only 30 minutes in. Alright, let's take care of CCR. Ready? The stuff's so good, I'm like probably drinking it too much of it. Alright. Herdmaster. I feel like I hear somebody pacing around in the kitchen. Pacing around in the kitchen with the late night snack. My dog died and my girl left me in the pick-em-up truck. Pacing around in the kitchen. Eating my chicken nuggets. What would a cowboy eat? Some deer meat? Eating me some deer meat. I ran it over with my truck. I'd use the high beams and I got them good cause I cheat. Vu says, I've searched for the class guide, but all the vids were like 2 to 3 years ago. I want to hit a good class and also a good class weapon. Any tips? Yeah, the best class early is probably Titan. So you got that one right. And it comes from Stormheim. And as far as class weapons go, you know, the video is probably still good because, you know, they've only added like 3 classes since I made a class tier list video. I made like the best class weapons video, and they're still good because there's only been a couple classes since then, like Nightweaver and Spirit Walker and maybe Geomancer. So those videos should still be pretty good. But like class weapons, you want stuff like Skeleton Key. That's Thief class. You want Reflection of Good. That's Archmagus. You want Essence of Evil. That's Plague Lord, right? You want stuff like Fiend Fire and Dancing Daggers and Shield of Urskaya. You know, get all those. The video should still be good because Nightweaver isn't good and it doesn't have a good class weapon. Spirit Walker isn't great. It's like a good defensive class. And it doesn't have a great class weapon. And then, like, Geomancer's good. It's 50% start for constructs, but that's the best part about it. But those videos are still pretty good. I mean, I know, like, I feel you, though. Like, they're old, and you would think they're not good, but just the way the game has gone, we haven't got any, like, great classes that would mess up the list for real. So you can still pretty much watch them, the class tier list and the best class weapon videos. They're probably still, like, 90% right. Like, I don't even know what would mess... Like, I would have to... They're only missing, like, Geomancer, Spirit Walker, and Nightweaver. And none of those have good class weapons. So the class weapon video is still, like, 100% good. And then the class tier list that I did... Nightweaver would be, like, a D or an F, because it's not good. Spirit Walker would be, like, a C+, maybe. And then Geomancer would be, like, a B... Some sort of B, maybe. Nightweaver's like a weird class. It's like a... It's trying to be like a skull class and a... Doesn't know what it wants to be type of class. Slid it in sideways in our pick-em-up truck. With the fart can on it. The spoiler. We got a spoiler on a pick-em-up truck. So people can hold on while they're riding in the back with their foot out the window and their sock off. Gotta have something for them to hold on to. Cruising inside with buying them scratchers. Brewskis. Smokes. Told that literally happened yesterday. Dude was buying a scratcher. Kind of holding up the line a little bit. And his truck was outside blaring country music. With nobody in it. Alright, we just got terrored. That's not great. Luckily it was Ragnagord who's not... Yeah, we don't need them too bad. Just gotta get out of here with the victory. Do we have anything? We're gonna play Marvel Puzzle Quest tomorrow. Hopefully, if I don't get too wasted off apple juice. Which I don't even... Yeah. I think I'll be alright, hopefully. It's one reason I don't do that very often, though, because as I got older, felt like it was never worth it. To be, like, feeling like crap for 2-3 days after. I used to give it hell, though, back in the day. Early 20s. I had my time. Gargling Jaeger and 151 and Captain Morgan's and stuff. No, those apple juices. I think they make apple juice, right? Isn't there a Steel Reserve apple juice? Used to buy Steel Reserves. Big gray can. So nasty, though. It's gross. It was really strong and cheap, though. It's like stuff... It's something like a bum would buy, you know? Some Thunderbird. Alright, come on, baby. We got this. We got this. It's getting harder. Epic and under... Under Spire. Underwear. Faceless one, what'd you do with the 10? Alright, dude, thank you so much. Appreciate it. Alright, let me catch up in the chat here. Okay, we did Vu. Beg says, was there an update recently? There was. They're gonna, like, consolidate the dailies. So, the adventure board and, like, the XP booster or something like that. And then they're gonna have a Buccaneers bounty, which is, like, basically a real money offer that can pop up randomly after you do your dailies, I think. So you have to do your dailies to give yourself the chance to get a real money offer. It's kind of dumb. And the stuff that the stuff that the Buccaneers bounty will have in it is like Dragonite, shiny keys, and I think like stupid statues or something nobody wants. And then the last thing is like special holiday event. I don't know. That's like the only new thing they added was like a special holiday event thing. I forget what they called it exactly, but some new event. It's not like a new event, but it's like instead of like a, I don't know. You guys explain it. It wasn't that like amazing. I think they're just gonna have a map and they're gonna like you're gonna go through the progression on the map type of thing. But for it's only for special stuff. Yeah, it comes out pretty much Monday. I wouldn't call it good, nah. Yeah, and we got a new mythic next week. It hits all enemies. It summons Christinax. Ruben says it's an adventure game about an enslaved Earth by mad scientists and evil corporations, and you play as a kid trying to infiltrate the main headquarters to free the human race. Whoa. Yeah, Mark's got it. It's just a small patch fixing small issues. Dude, Faceless One, I like that sticker thing you got there. The sunglasses. CCR says, I used what you suggested. Marilith, Venoxia, Scale Guard Protector, Takshaka. That's a good one. No problem, Vu. Beg says, one day they will rework Gemma's favorite treasure hunt. I know, that's like so easy. They need to just do it. One thing I don't get is like people have, like you can use your treasure maps to make vault keys. You know that? People have like a billion vault. If you have a billion treasure maps, go to your Soul Forge. You can use them on vault keys. That's what I do. The one caveat though is you need to have everything else with cursed runes first. So you wouldn't do this first. You would get your Soul Forge to max level. You would go get like Darksmith Drenza. You would go get the Angry Anvil or whatever it's called. You would go get all the cursed weapons. You would do every single other thing first, but once you have like every single thing you can get with cursed runes, there's no reason not to do this. Because you're using up your treasure maps, using up cursed runes that you don't need anymore because you already did everything else. The only thing I guess would be the Celestials if you don't have a lot of Celestials. But we're talking like in-game players here, like you have a ton of treasure maps, you don't play treasure hunt. Why not turn them into vault keys and give yourself something that might be worth it for you? Keep on accidentally tapping my phone. Stop it. So I do this. I'm not going to do it right now, but you know, the only thing I would say is like take a peek at your Celestials and make sure you're not running yourself to zero. And make sure you have all your cursed rune stuff done. Like I have all mine done, right? So I got every single cursed weapon. I got Darksmith Drenza. You know, my Soul Forge is max level. I have the pet and everything. Wherever it is. Angry Anvil. Fully ascended, so buy it until you have it fully ascended. You don't just buy one copy, you just keep buying it till you get it fully ascended. So what else are you going to do with cursed runes anyway? One day you're going to not have anything to do with your cursed runes, so get all the stuff that it, you know, that's in the Soul Forge, like the pet and the mythic and the Cursebreaker weapons. Yeah, it looks okay, Chad. I don't think it hits super hard. I wish it was true damage, and I wish it had like a better trait. Okay, so the new mythic hits all enemies. for like magic plus 2 damage. So look at your magic. Let's go fight something. Let's go back to Underspire. So my magic is 77. Here anyways. Like, it's not always going to be the same everywhere, but... So, my mythic is going to hit for like 79 to all enemies. Right? And then it's boosted by ally dragons and enemy dragons. But that's something that can only be a certain amount. Like 4, 5, 6. It's not going to boost to the moon like if it was boosted by yellow gems or by like armor or HP or something. Like, you can only have so many dragon allies and enemies. So like how high is that damage really going to get? It's going to be like 80, 90. It's not going to one-shot, that's for sure. It's not true damage. It's physical. It's not like crazy boosted to the moon. The only other thing it does for real is summon Christine X. The third trait is like it gains magic if you do a 4 or 5 match or something like that. I forget, but that's a type of trait where, you know, you put it on a loopy team that you're expecting to loop for a while, and then you'll gain a bunch of magic. I never really liked those traits. Feels like it takes forever to work. And then you might as well just use Stellarix or something. You know? So, I don't know. It doesn't look horrible. I always like when a new mythic hits all enemies, but that's like all it does. It hits all enemies and it summons Christine X. But you know how it is. I always think every new mythic's gonna suck. I don't know why I'm like that. Takshaka was good. Pharaoh Kafru was good. We've had some good ones recently, so you know how it is. How many mythics are in the game? Let's say there's 100. How many are actually good? Let's say like 20. So, like 1 mythic out of 5 is usually good. So if we just had Takshaka, we just had Pharaoh Kafru, you know, we gotta have some bad ones eventually. We can't just keep having good mythics. If only 20 of the mythics are good out of 100, it might be 25, it could be 30, whatever. But anyway, it's not 100 out of 100. It's not 50 out of 100. It's not going to be every other mythic is going to be good. So eventually there has to be some that aren't amazing. Especially if we've recently had good ones. It's more likely that we're going to get a mythic that's not amazing. Like a new mythic that's not amazing. If we keep having good ones, they're not going to have good ones back to back to back to back to back to back. You just, if you really think about it, like that's not going to happen. And then on paper, it doesn't wow me, that's for sure. But nobody wants to hear that. Everybody wants to hear that it's awesome, and plus it's a dragon, and people just like dragons. I crashed. Did you guys crash? Dude, I'm hardwired in. How can this be me? Dude, I just lost all my stuff. Oh wait, I can do there's an option for me to look at it all, so it'll be fine. I took care of Juan, I took care of Mark, I took care of Ruben, I took care of CCR. Did your guys' crash? Mark, you got booted? Dude, I'm literally, there's an Ethernet cable right here. It's hooked into the modem. I'm sitting right by the router in the modem. I'm gonna have to call them. I meant to do it today. I didn't get around to it, though. It's like Mrs. Sinny has to call, and then she's gonna, like, put them on the phone with me. That's in her name, and you know how those places are stupid. It won't even let you pay someone else's bill. It's like, why not? Don't you want money? All I'm trying to do is pay the bill. Why do you need to speak to the person? Like when you try to pay, like, let's say, like, you have 2 cars. And one car's in your name and one car's in your wife's name or something. Or even if it's not your wife, it's like your fiance or something, you live together. If you call for your fiance's car to pay, like you're paying your car payment and then you're going to pay her car payment. You're just doing them both at the same time. It's like, while you're thinking about it, you might as well pay hers while you're paying yours. And you call them up and they, like, won't let you pay it because you're not them. It's like, why not? I'm just giving you money. You're not giving me any information. I'm not giving you any of her information. Like, here's my card. I'm going to pay for the bill. It's like if you went through McDonald's or something and the car in front of you tried to pay for your food, but you know, like you're behind them and they try to pay for your food. They're like, "No, sorry, we can't pay for that. You can't pay for their food." They would never say that. They'd be like, "Okay, sure." Because why not? So I don't get why places are like that when you call up and they won't let you pay for somebody else's, like, cable, electric, car payment. Some of y'all probably don't even know. But you don't do that. Probably just pay it online or something like a normal person. I do dumb stuff. Call them up. Have a chat. Speak in a weird voice at them. How are you doing? How are you doing? Hey, baby. No, I'm just kidding. This does take forever, but it is a challenge run here. I'm not saying it's the best team ever. Getting it done, though. Let's see if I have to use trinkets this time. Alright, live chat. Let's see if I can get it back. Sana, you didn't have any crashes yet? We need one more than one copy of New Mythic. Boost off of other dragons. I never liked the boost where it's something like that, though. Like, where it's boost off of Blessed, or boost off of Cursed, or boost off of dragons, or... So you can only have so many. Even if every single thing on the board is dragons. Like, Rowan, for example, can boost off of armor. You can get, like, 100, 200, 300, 400 armor. You can only get, like, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 dragons. You can't get 200 dragons. Hopefully it's, like, a super high boost, though. I think people see dragons and they think that it's good. That's how it's always been in this game. People love dragons, people love pets. The devs should just always put out dragons as the new mythic. They almost kind of do. You know, Stellarix. They put out 6 Cosmic Dragons, 6 Gem Dragons, Diamantina, Stellarix, Takshaka, this new one that we're getting. They just keep putting dragons in. They know. They know we like dragons for some reason. Save your keys, that's what I'm saying. Mark says, I was thinking the same thing, Chad. Every team in the Dragon Kingdom will be using it for sure. I don't know, bro. I think Stellarix will still be the best dragon. Go look at how much magic you got, then add 2. And that's how hard it's going to hit. Look how much health these enemies have here in the Underspire. They have 300 durability, like 350. They have like 350 durability. That dragon's going to hit for something like 90, maybe 100. So that dragon's going to have to cast like 4 times. It doesn't loop or anything. It doesn't do anything else. So you're going to cast it, then the enemy's going to get a turn. And then you're going to cast it, and then the enemy's going to get a turn. And then you're going to cast it, then the enemy's going to get a turn. When you could use Stellarix, you cast it, it's still your turn. You cast it, it's still your turn, and you win. But Stellarix is better than anything in the game, so I guess that's not a good example. But even just any dragon, I think any gem dragon, any like cosmic dragon's better than the new one. Because they at least they throw something up on the board, right? Like, they're doing something. Like, look at all the cosmic dragons. Like, which one would you rather have, you know? Take the new mythic and put it next to your favorite cosmic dragon that's not Stellarix. And then, like, honestly think which one you would rather have. Like, you have to either never use that one again or, like, have the new mythic type stuff. You can have one or the other, and that's it. Which one would you take? I think most people would take the Cosmic Dragon. That's putting up dragon gems and hitting super hard. The new dragon's not going to hit hard. It boosts off of dragons, which is not a good boost. It has nothing else going on except for the summon. Summons Christinax, who's not great. But it is kind of neat that it summons something that can summon something. That was the neatest thing, I thought. The new dragon's like summoning a summoner. Christinax summons like Silver Dragon. Alright, we win! Vu says, I pulled my first legend. Doulahan as new player. Is he any good? Nah, Doulahan's not good. Sorry. Beg says, Steel Reserve has a punch like 8%. That's what I'm drinking right now, is like a 8%. Yeah, it's a money offer thing. The Buccaneer Bounty or whatever it's called. Dun, 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 dun. Beg says, what feature would you want to add to the game? I think Mythic Trading only costs 4 mythics for a mythic you get to pick. That sounds like a good idea. It's weird that y'all are still crashing. Like I'm hardwired in. Brian R. Daly, how's it going, dude? Dude, 19 months, nice. You're just here for the rants and maybe some pizza? Dude, I better take care of another one here before I forget. Alright, fan funding. Let's see what's going on with this. Alright, I took care of Juan. We got DC still outstanding. We got Trey still outstanding. I took care of Mark. I took care of Ruben. I took care of CCR. We still have Sauna out there. We still have Faceless One out there. Okay, okay. Alright, let me take care of Sauna. I'm going from like lowest to highest right now, so sorry, Trey. I do appreciate it, man, but I'm kind of working up the courage here. You know, greasing the rails or whatever. Lubing it up. Alright, let me take care of Saunas. Alright, Sauna, I got you. Cheers. Thank you so much. Appreciate you. Alright, let's keep going with this till I'm out of torches, I guess, and then we'll go do some Labyrinth. You guys can let me know what you want to do. So what's up with Halloween? What are you guys doing? My daughter wanted to be Taylor Swift, but then she changed her mind, like she does every year. So we're not the type of people to go buy a costume like 2-3 months ahead of time because she changes her mind every single year. Like, I'm not that type of person anyway. I'm not out there buying a costume in August. That's something my grandma would do. She likes to leave 45 minutes earlier than she needs to and get there 15 minutes early because she drives so slow. She'll buy her Halloween costume in February. She'll get like Christmas presents in January. But the problem is, we bought the Taylor Swift costume. If we had bought that in August, she changes her mind like every day about what she wants to be. So the best course of action is to wait till like a week before Halloween and then buy it, because she's gonna change her mind. She wants to be Taylor Swift, then she wants to be Olivia Rodrigo, then she wants to be freaking Hot to Go, then she wants to be a dog, then she wants to be a squirrel, then she wants to be something scary. So you gotta wait until they finally decide. Then they can't change their mind because there's only like a week left. You're like, sorry, can't change your mind. Only a week left. She was asking me if I was going to dress up. I'm like, I don't know, man. Like, we spend all of our money on you. Like, we can get you something else cool. Like, instead of me, like, buying something, we can get you, like, another prop or something. Or we can get you something cool. We can buy, like, a cool decoration. Like, I don't have unlimited money. I would rather get you something cool than get me a costume I'm going to wear one time. And I'm not even a kid. Unless she, like, really, really wants me to, I guess. I'd probably just wear a mask or something. I'm not trying to, like, dress up like a scarecrow. Dress up like a scarecrow. Dress up like Donald Trump. That'd be sick. If I dress up like Donald Trump, I'll take a picture and show it to you. I'll have the nice hair. I'll have the comb over. Why'd I pick yellow? I don't know. I just felt like it. Oh no! They killed Herdmaster! Who will take care of his sheep? Ragnagord, go! Ragnagord's a reindeer. It's a reindeer. Did you know that? Let's do purple. Should have looked at the colors. Ragnagord. Dude, how would... Oh, I must have spell block. Like, what the heck? Why didn't that kill? How about purple? But she decided she wants to be something scary. So now she's Ghostface. She always picks, like... I don't know. She'll want to be like Taylor Swift. And then she'll change her mind. And then she just picks something like everybody's. Yeah, she'll be like a ghost. 2 holes in a white sheet. Oh, I forgot. Another cool thing about us being, I think, Oracle class is that we get the Ancient Golem if we die. Which just happened a couple times. An Ancient Golem... Whoops. Well, it died quick there, but usually it survives a minute. Get 'em, Nightwing! With your puny damage. What is this thing anyway? Is that a unicorn or just like a flying purple horse? It's like a... It's not a unicorn, it's like a bicorn. It's a double corn. It's a purple double corn. That's a purple deer horse. We already got a deer on our team. We got 2 deers, did you see that? We got a purple deer and a red deer. Got a purple deer and a red deer. Oh, diddle-a deer, deer, deer. Did you guys watch Winnie the Pooh? Sheriff Brown? Dude, I should be Sheriff Brown for Halloween. That'd be sick. I should literally be Sherrod Brown. I could talk about abortion and they, them. He's for they, them, not for you. That's what they keep saying. I'm not saying that. They keep saying it. I keep seeing commercials. They keep saying that to me. They say, Sherrod Brown's for they, them, not for you. I'm like, what? What if I... What? That's a mean thing to say. All they do is talk bad about him. How come they don't say, like, all the good stuff about Bernie? And I want to hear some good stuff about Bernie, but all they do is talk crap about the other guy. How come politics is like that now? They don't tell you, like, all the good stuff that the guy's going to do that's trying to get into office. All they do is talk crap about the other guy. That's it. I've not seen one commercial that says, Bernie Moreno's going to clean up the streets and take all the needles out of people's arms and he's going to lower taxes. Bernie Moreno's going to make a special line for people getting scratchers so you don't have to wait behind them. Bernie Moreno's going to make a new lane of traffic where you can just go around old people. Bernie Moreno's going to charge you with... He's going to throw you in prison for parking like an idiot in your big truck. They don't say, like, good stuff that Bernie Moreno's going to do. They just talk a bunch of crap about Sheriff Brown. That ain't cool. Why you got to bring somebody else down to... Like, that's the whole strategy, too. It's like you think they would say stuff like, Bernie Moreno's going to stop the war in Ukraine. And Bernie Moreno's going to... He's going to give everybody presents. No, they just say, like, Sheriff Brown sucks. Sheriff Brown pooped his pants. Sheriff Brown doesn't even do push-ups. Sheriff Brown eats cabbage and his breath stinks like poop. All they do is talk bad about the sheriff, man. I don't like that. It's like, say something good. Like, what are you gonna do, dude? Like, what are you gonna do? Bernie Moreno's gonna install swimming pools in everybody's backyards. Bernie Moreno's gonna put a slip and slide on the highway. Bernie Moreno's gonna give everybody Prime for their birthday. Bernie Moreno's gonna give you a cake for nothing. Bernie Moreno's gonna give you free groceries. They should say like cool stuff, like what he's gonna do that's cool. You know? Bernie Moreno can do a skateboard trick. Bernie Moreno knows how to bunny hop. Bernie Moreno is a freaking parkour champion. One time he jumped from one roof to the other. Sheriff Brown tried to do that, and he fell down. Brian R. Daly with the 10. Thank you so much. I'm going as Sinny for all Holly. You're going as me? Better watch out, dude. You might get punched out. Somebody might knock you out, might try to fight you. Then you'll beat them up. Then you'll catch a charge. Then you'll get put in handcuffs. Then you'll go to jail. Then you'll write a letter to your pen pal. Then you'll go to commissary and get some noodles. Then you'll make fire with the outlet, smoke some crack. And then you'll do push-ups all day and get super swole and get a face tat. Better watch out if you're going to be me for Halloween, because then, you know, that could be the downhill from there. Blue gems destroyed. You're going to end up in prison. You're going to wake up like, what happened? You went at Sinnycool for Halloween. That's what happened. Sheriff Brown threw you into prison. Sheriff Brown's been infiltrating Sinnycool's YouTube with 50,000 ads every day, and he wiretapped his live stream, and he saw that you were going to be him for Halloween, and then he got mad. And he stopped talking crap about Bernie Moreno for 5 seconds. And he listened to the wiretaps, and he heard you're going to be Sinnycool for Halloween. And then he set up a sting, the Jump Out Boys, coming after you, and you're going to get arrested. And get thrown in prison and get a face tattoo and do push-ups. Do pull-ups off the second tier. Alright, we have nothing now. We're going to lose. What's going on here? What happened? What happened? We better be careful. I think we might lose this one. What'd you guys do to my underspire? Who did this? Who left the toilet seat up, dude? Oh no, I lost. Alright, I better be more careful, huh? Oh, we're fighting a dragon. It's okay. Alright, we'll do better this time. I didn't know I was fighting a dragon. Alright, let's beat the dragon. Mark's 5th in PvP. Nice. Kamala with Mega Hat. That'd be funny. One-on-one PvP would make you leave Jim's alley. Beg, you're going to be the Wicked Witch. Noonday said, found at Walmart a couple months ago t-shirts with beanies. One is a good guy outfit, and the other one is Shrek with a green hat and little ears. What commercial did you see, Classic? Dude, he better not visit my house, Chad. I'm not talking about that right now, though. You know, I promised I wouldn't, so... I said I won't talk about other channels anymore. Even though that's the only channel I talk about. Because anything else, I say good stuff. I say, man, Tacit's awesome. He knows so much about the game. He taught me everything I know. He's like an encyclopedia of Jim's War. Man, Crisp is like really trying new stuff. He's doing shorts and stuff. He's not copying anybody. He's awesome, you know? I just say good stuff about people most of the time. People don't think about that, though. Alright, let's start shooting the dragon and not be stupid this time. Alright, only the dragon. Yay! How'd that happen? Why'd I kill them? That keeps happening. I don't know why it happens. What happened? Oh, okay. That's sick, dude. I think it's considered a boss. So we got Godslayer. So another reason to use Nightwing. You can one-shot the dragons. Sick. I didn't even consider that, honestly. That was just like a happy accident. Peg says you could be Bronny James, worst NBA player in history. Oh yeah, dude, classic. Yeah. He's for they, them, not for you. Not for you. What if the person's a they, them, though? How do they know? Like, do they think nobody is? Because somebody is. That's a thing in, like, real life. So what if somebody that's watching is that? And then they say that he's not for you. That'd make me mad. Then I'd vote for Bernie. Or no, I'd vote for Sheriff Brown. See, they try to confuse you. They say a bunch of crap about Sheriff Brown, and then you, like, start to hate Sheriff Brown. Because Sheriff Brown's always on your TV. I think that's the strategy that they're doing. I know I'm rehashing an old rant, but it's like a classic from recently, you know? It's our new best rant right now is Sheriff Brown, so we gotta play the oldies. Play the, you know, do the hits. Like, hit me baby one more time and I'm a genie in the bottle, you know? I'm a genie in a Sheriff Brown. But yeah, they keep talking crap instead of, but it makes me hate him. And that's the goal. That's the goal. They want you to hate him. And I hate him because he's on my TV all day. That's the reason I hate him. I don't hate him because of anything they're saying. I'm not even listening. I just hear Sheriff Brown, blah, blah, blah. 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 And they're saying bad stuff. But I hear his name 50,000 times. I'm like, fuck this guy, dude. Stupid idiot on my TV all the time. Keeps interrupting me. Trying to watch parkour. Trying to watch this dude jump this river and land on his tippy toes. The heck? Trying to watch this dude jump a river and land on his tippy toes and then do a freaking side flip. They keep interrupting me and telling me how much Sheriff Brown picked his nose in the 3rd grade and eats boogers. And I don't care. Now I hate them, and that's their goal, though. They want you to hate them. So if you're smart, you'll vote for him, though. Like, whoever they're talking crap about, like, a lot, is who you should vote for, I think. You should do, like, just to screw them. Like, this is what you get, punk. Talk too much crap. Talk shit, get your wig split, you know? Da-na-na-na-na, purple. Oh, dude, you know what we should do? Pushy neighbors. The weapon is the rose bow. The rose bow. I think it's in the Soul Forge. This is the epic and under team, though. This is not, like, the best team you could be using. I'm just doing this as a challenge on myself. And, but I think it's in the Soul Forge right now, right? Is the rose bow in the Soul Forge? Let's look. Rose bow. It's a bow with roses on it. Sheriff Brown has a bow with roses on it. Did you know that? It's right here. It's in the Soul Forge. Sheriff Brown plays treasure hunt every day. 5 times a day. Sheriff Brown thinks the new mythic's awesome. Sheriff Brown likes Suna. Sheriff Brown has all the Apocalypse mythics and he built a whole team out of all of the Apocalypse mythics. Sheriff Brown has all of his factions done. He has his horde levels 134. Not 133. He doesn't stop. Sheriff Brown doesn't stop at soft caps, and he doesn't care about diminishing returns. Sheriff Brown doesn't know what a diminishing return is. That's how stupid he is. How's he gonna do your taxes and stuff? How's he gonna lower taxes if he can't even understand diminishing returns? Sheriff Brown sits on the toilet backwards, doesn't wipe his butt. Sheriff Brown doesn't take a shower. Sheriff Brown has a wig. Sheriff Brown wears his underwear backwards. Sheriff Brown's fly's open. He's got cows are in the barn or whatever. Cows out of the barn. Sheriff Brown's cows out of the barn. Did you know that? Zippers down. You can see his wiener. Sheriff Brown. Bernie Moreno has a nice wiener. Sheriff Brown does not have a nice wiener. That's how you win the voting. Yeah, Rosebow. Make sure, though, you use Oracle class. There's certain weapons where you have to use a certain class. Because the weapon, like in the spell it says, like it's boosted by Dominion Field's allies or something. So you want your whole team to be, with those weapons specifically, you want your whole team to be Dominion Field's allies or whatever. Horses, jabronis, rhinos, goblins, squirrels, whatever it says, you know. Sheriff Browns. For the Rosebow, it says Dominion Fields. So deal damage to an enemy boosted by Dominion Fields allies, then create a mix of 6 blue and yellow gems for each Dominion Fields ally. So to make yourself from Dominion Fields, you have to be Oracle. See how it says Dominion Fields under my name? These are the only type of weapons where you have to do that. Like, if you're using the explodey weapon, you don't have to do that. Because, you know, you'll still give, like, a buff to the rest of your team. You'll still be able to summon. You'll still be blowing up a certain color and making a bunch of mana. So if you're using something like the Flail of Guard or whatever, one of those type of weapons, you don't have to be a certain class. But if you're using, like, the deal damage and create a mix of blah, 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 and blah, 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 you have to use a certain class to make your whole team from Dominion Fields, or just don't use it otherwise, you know? Because you're only going to throw up like a little bit of blue and yellow. It's going to backfire. The enemy team's going to get an extra turn instead. Like, it's going to be stupid, so. It's a weird bow. What do you think that's made out of? It's like white wood. Alright, I better take care of somebody else's stuff here. Hold on a sec. Fan funding. What have we done so far? We did Wands. We did Marks. We did Reuben. We did CCR. We did Sana. Okay, so we got Brian R. Daly with the 10. We got Faceless One with the 10. We got DC. All right, we got to do DC next. He was the second person jumping on the train. So DC with the 10. That's a gulp. So let's do it. Phew, I gotta do like a double drink here. Hold on. Oh, DC, you got your money's worth, bro. Whew. That was like a 4 swallow. That was like a foreskin. It's like a fortnight. In a fortnight, there she was, stupid doobie, smoking a doobie. In a fortnight, there she was, smoking a doobie. Isn't that a song right now? It's like Taylor Swift. Fortnight, there she was, smoking a doobie. Let me jump back into the chat here. But yeah, she's gonna be Ghostface. You guys like Scream? Have you ever seen that movie? What's your favorite scary movie? Like, who's your favorite? Do you like Jason, or do you like Michael Myers? Or do you like Ghostface? Who do you like the best? Do you like Chucky? Some people like Freddy. Are you a Freddy person? That's a cool movie, though, Freddy. Like, he kills you in your nightmares, like in your dreams. My brother was always a Freddy, and I was always like a Jason. I like Jason, dude. I like Friday the 13th. I feel like Freddy is less believable. You're gonna, you know, he's too supernatural. Like, Jason could be anybody with the mask on. They even say, like, if you really think about it, like, it's a different killer every time with Jason. Like, it could be anybody with a mask on. I like the fact that I wish it was, you know, Kane Hodder and be the same zombie Jason and stuff. Like, I like that. But it's more believable anyway, like just like a maniac with a mask on, like stabbing people. Freddy's less believable. He's like a demon from Sleepy Time. He's a Sleepy Time demon. Then you got Chucky, who's a doll that comes to life. Like, is that believable? So, it's like, you get scared of stuff that can actually happen. Like, that's why, like, home invasion type of slasher movies are scary. Because that's something that could actually happen, you know? Like, I don't think you're actually gonna, have a nightmare demon kill you. Like, most likely. Maybe, probably not. Probably. Like, I don't know. Probably. I don't know. I don't think a doll's gonna come to life and kill you. Like, most likely. Probably not. I mean, there's a slight chance, but it's only like a 1% chance. Like, a little doll will come to life and kill you. Like, it's a very small chance. I think, like, getting hit by lightning happens more often than, like, a doll coming to life and killing you. I mean, it could happen, I guess, but I think you would get struck by lightning before a doll would come to life and kill you, right? Sana likes The Exorcist. Beg likes Freddy. There's some people out there that are Freddy people. I think Freddy's cool, though. It's not like I don't like it. I just... When it was Freddy versus Jason, I wanted Jason to win. And then he did win. Ha ha, Beg. Ha ha ha. Carrying his head, bro. Carrying his head out of the water, dude. Flushing his head down Bernie Moreno's toilet. He's got a bidet. Because he's so rich from being a politician. Wonder how much a bidet actually costs. Is it really expensive? I don't know. It's like... You still have to use toilet paper with the bidet? Because your butt would be wet. Or just let your butt be wet. You shoot water up in there. Wouldn't your butt still be wet, though? And you still have to use toilet paper, or what do you do? I never had that. I never used one before. Has anybody here ever used a bidet? And please explain how it works. Does anybody have a bidet in their house right now? Go to your bidet and use it, and then chat and tell us how to do like a DIY, or like do a Game Facts walkthrough. Do a Game Facts walkthrough about how to use your bidet. Do you still wipe with toilet paper after you shoot water in your butt? Or does it just clean it and you just dry? Like, do you do squats? Maybe you do squats. I think you shoot water in your butt and then you do squats and then it air dries. Do naked squats after you shoot your butt with water and then it'll air dry. It's kind of like when you're cleaning, you like clean a pan or something, clean something and then you just like wave it in the air to get it dry, you air dry it. Because you're too stupid to grab a towel because you're a stupid man, like me. So you clean a pan and then you just wave it in the air until it's dry. Instead of getting like a towel and wiping it. Maybe that's what you do when you use a bidet. Just do squat, like do some intense squats. Air dry it. Or do you just use toilet paper anyway and then it just like defeats the purpose? Might as well just buy baby wipes at that point. You're just gonna have a wet butthole. The Exorcist. Dude, that's cool because that could actually happen kinda too, right? Like, you could have a mental illness. It doesn't have to be that a demon's possessing you and taking over your body. You could just have, like, a crazy mental illness that makes you think that you are possessed by a demon. So that is scary, like, thinking about something like that happening. So, The Exorcist. Predator is your favorite? Predator's cool. Texas Chainsaw. Da-na-na-na-na. Jason Mark. Yeah, let's go. Mark Boudet is a French hat. Sheriff Brown sits backwards on the bidet. Well, he's cleaning his chode. He's cleaning his chode, dude. He's shooting in the wrong spot. Alright, let me catch up in the chat, and then we'll see where we're at on this, you know, Sippy for Tippy. That's funny, Sana. DC says, I used to like those Phantasm balls from the Phantasm series. I don't know what that is, man. I wish I did. I'll have to look it up. Since you said it, it's probably cool. The 3 seashells. Hey, Demolition. Let's go. Is that what it is? Demolition? Demolition Man. Demolition Man, yeah. Dude, I want to go to Destruction Derby. I want to get in one of those and ram people with my car. Like, that'd be sick. Beg says one... Michael Myers versus Jason? Why don't they do that? They already did Freddy versus Jason. I think Michael Myers versus Jason would be too, like, same, you know? They're same type of dude. Which one's the one that can teleport? Is that Michael Myers or Jason? Jason walks really slow, but he always catches up with people, even though he walks really slow. Michael Myers, he's just like really tough and he doesn't die. I think Jason's the one that teleports, right? Jason's more like a zombie that came back to life that can teleport. And Michael Myers is more like a real dude that escaped from a mental institution, you know, killed his family and stuff like that, I think, right? I think Jason would beat Michael Myers because Jason's more, you know, more crazy, like supernatural type. Michael Myers is more like a real, he's not a real he's like stronger than a real person. He's hard to kill and super strong and all that stuff, and like a crazy mental lunatic and biggest F. But I think Jason, you know, he's like a zombie, teleporting zombie, you know? So I think Jason would win again. He would teleport behind him and do a backstab, probably. He would do a dimensional backstab. Nah, Jason does teleport, dude. Basis one says you played a good game, boy, but the game's over, now you die. You played a good game, boy, but the game's over, now you die. I don't even know what that's from, but it sounds cool. And I probably know what it's... The Saw guy scares you, Beg? Like Jigsaw? Alright, I ran out of torches. And I don't want to buy more because it costs a lot. Where are we at, anyway? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I killed 5 dragons. I went through the door. Went the wrong way. Went the wrong way. Alright, we're looking for the 6th dragon. I don't know. Let's go do the labyrinth for a bit. Where's it at? Here it is. Leveling up Nightweaver, dude. Jigsaw, that was a good movie. Like, the first Saw was awesome. I like movies where somebody's, like, stuck in a room or stuck in a house or defending a house or... I think I've said that before on here, but some of y'all don't... Yeah. It's been a while. It's been a while since I could say... Been a while. Yeah, I don't know. I like movies where there's like a siege happening, where somebody's attacking a building and you have to defend it, or like a castle, or you know, like in Saw, they're stuck in a room and they can't get out of a room. They're like chained up and they got the saws and dude saws his leg off. What was I gonna do? Oh yeah, let's take care of another one. This is almost gone, by the way, because of somebody, some enabler in the chat. One of you freaking enablers. What are you doing? No, I'm just kidding. That's the whole point. I think it was DC, right? So we took care of Juan. We took care of DC and Juan. We still have Trey's giant one that I don't know what I'm gonna do for that one. 25. Thank you so much, man. We need to play some EverQuest, dude. It's my fault, for sure. Mark, I took care of yours. Ruben, I took care of yours. CCR took care of yours. Sana took care of yours. I still got Faceless One and Trey and Brian. What's left in this can, though? I don't want to rip anybody off. Alright, there's enough definitely for either Faceless One or Brian's. Let's take care of Faceless Ones. So this is like a gulp, like a double drink, basically. Alright. Faceless One, I got it, bro. Took care of it. When are you playing EverQuest again? I guess you're never playing again? Too busy? I feel you, though. Game takes a lot of time. What are you playing? Are you playing anything? Are you still here? You playing anything, Faceless One? Play nothing? Play Tiddlywinks? Play checkers or chess? We need to get the trio back, the band back together. We should all make bards and do some bard. Make a band and just play air guitar in the tunnel. I know, Trey's gonna put me to bed, bro. I'm gonna have to, like, act like the internet died or something. I'm gonna start saying stuff. I'm already talking about buttholes and wieners. That's probably not great. Bidets. Bidets. Alright, so we need blue and red. Or we can just take skulls. So it's the faction event. You should do this. I don't know why people don't do it. You have to be super high level to not do this. You're a crazy lunatic if you're not doing this. I promise you. You get good loot. So you're doing a fight, which no matter what you're doing, you'd be doing a fight. Second of all, you're getting loot from each room. Third of all, you're getting loot from the chest at the end of the level. Fourth of all, you're getting rewards because you're doing an event. Like, it's... You need to watch the Diminishing Returns soft caps video, please. If you aren't doing the Labyrinth faction event this weekend. Because it's super worth it. Like, every fight is worth so much. Every time there's an event, like, the fights are worth, like, 3 times. If you just go to do, like, Explore 12. Or just a PvP fight. Or, I don't know. Like, what else could you be doing? You're just doing, like, random stuff, like PvP or Explore. That's, like, worth 1, let's say. If you're doing the Labyrinth faction event, that's worth, like, 3. So every time you do an Explore fight, you get 1. And every time you do a Labyrinth faction event fight, you get 3. Like, it's 3 times as worth it to do the Labyrinth fights. I know it's like crappy way to explain it, but the best I can come up with right now. 1.3, 1.15. Panic Room. Was that the one where the lady had a room and it's like super safe, and then somebody tries to like break into her house, and then she runs into the panic room, and then they can't get in there, but they keep trying to get in there? We should do that, dude. I love reading movies and like leaving out all the important information. I also want to read reviews of my old neighborhood. I think that would be fun. You guys want to hear some reviews about my old neighborhood? So I took care of Faceless One. Let's see, Brian. Let's see if I have enough left for yours. I'll be fair. I'll go get the other can if I owe you a little bit. Let me see how much is left in here. Alright, that can is gone. That was pretty good. Ice Smash, Red, White, and Berry Smirnoff. That's pretty... I'm gonna get that next time again, I think. You guys want to go upstairs and get the other one? Let's go! I'm going right now. I'm leaving. I'm going out the door. I'm walking through the basement. Hopefully you can still hear me, because sometimes it cuts out. Sometimes the dog poops in the basement. Did you know that? I'm walking up the stairs. Dun, 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 dun. Opening the basement door. Going to the fridge. Getting the other one. Closing the basement door. Going down the stairs. Alright, I got it. This one's a Mike's harder. I didn't know the other one would be so good, or would I got 2 of those. Watch this one taste like butt. This one's probably gonna taste like butt. Isn't there UFC fights on tonight, Trey? Do shots of Maker's Mark. Don't fall down the stairs, that'd be funny on stream. Did my wife buy that? Yeah, I know, bro. That's what I'm saying, man. I don't really drink, so I got these little girly drinks. I'm not defending it. They're over by 3 p.m.? Okay. What? Was it the Max Holloway versus Ilya Tapora, or was it something else? DC said Jigsaw or Shaq shooting free throws. Beg says I would not want to have to cut off my arm. Yeah, what if you had to? Like, didn't somebody get stuck in like a there's a dude that was like climbing and he got his arm stuck and he had to like cut his arm off to get, or else he was gonna die. That would suck, wouldn't that suck? Beg says the best new show I've seen is The Penguin on HMO Max. Homo Max. I think that's supposed to be HBO, right? Face one says, once I'm done remodeling my new place, I'll be back. This is how you loot farm. Yep. Face one says, also no, I only play gyms on my phone and a tower defense game, super rarely, that's it. Is it Balloons? Remember Balloons? I used to play that at work when I was supposed to be working. DC says use your gold soul farm team early on, especially if you see a Cedric room for the gold farming. Jodie Foster. Abu Dhabi. Be on the wine box. I'll be slapping it like a belly. Can Grim Caldero's here. Not HBO, it's HMO. It's called The Tower. Alright, let's do it. Let's read these reviews. I think it'll be funny. And then if that's not funny, we'll do movies and I'll take out all the important information and you can read them. Or you can guess them, sorry. Going to Google and I'm looking up my old neighborhood. I want you to hear from other people that aren't me. It's got a 2.7 out of 5 stars. You know how that goes on Google reviews. The managers on there putting 5-star reviews probably every day. So it's got a 2.7, even though they're probably cheating and putting 5-star reviews. They probably pay people to put 5-star reviews on there. They probably the managers probably putting 5-star reviews on there every day, you know. And they got a 2.7 out of 5. That's pretty bad, right? For a Google review. You think they would have like a 3 or a 4 at least. They got a 2.7. There's 84 Google reviews. My old neighborhood review, so some crazy guy rants every morning. Yeah, that'd be funny. Alright, so we got, this person says, they gave it 1 star. Ooh, they got pictures too. That's sick. Every week, cops are here for a fight or brawl. A 5-year-old got hit by a car 2 months ago, and an all-out brawl was started in the middle of the street. Management does not answer calls, answer emails, or fulfill their obligations. You pay for amenities you can't even use. Pool is closed until 3 weeks before summer is over. Pool hours are during working hours, so if you get home after 5, no pool for you. Lived here for 8 years, and this team of management is the absolute worst. They sent a letter to re-sign a lease by a certain and need to make arrangements. Called and called and called. Never received a call back or an email or anything. There's a huge pothole in the middle of the main roadway. Been there going on 3 years now, and their solution is to stick 2 cones in the middle of it and have people drive around it. I highly suggest you run. You would be better off getting a rental in Avondale. At least it would be affordable. You'll still get the same problems. Of course, there's a response from them to reach out and contact the management team. When I specifically have stated in this review I have tried to contact numerous times to get no response, please explain this conundrum. I've also included pictures of a drawer face that's been broken since the day we moved in that they ignore every time. The pothole where they cut a hole to install the new AC unit from 4 months ago that they were supposed to come back and patch. That's just the tip of the iceberg. Dude, that's so true, dude. Every week, cops are in here for a fight or a brawl. A 5-year-old got hit by a car 2 months ago, and an all-out brawl was started in the middle of the street. That's where I used to live. They said you might as well live in Avondale. That's like the hood. That's where I used to work. Avondale's the hood, dude. In the middle of the winter, some wacko has the window open and makes train noises. Is the new Venom movie good? I've heard, like, mixed. Alright, we got another 1-star review. Take your money and go literally anywhere else. I lived in this trash dump for 3 years. Management is super unprofessional and petty. They will find any little thing to charge you for. They have even made up lies and charged me for other residents' belongings being left out by my unit. If you call them out on it, they will blackmail you and set up random inspections just to find things to add to your rent balance. Maintenance sucks. They aren't qualified to fix anything. All of the units are mold infested. No, neighbors are super annoying. Neighbors are super annoying. This is not me writing this. This is some other person. Bottom line is, this place is super trashy, and you will regret moving here. I got so many stories I could tell, but all you have to do is ask anyone who lives here or drive in and you will see it for yourself. All the positive reviews are from people just moving in that they've asked to leave good reviews. This place sucks. I have a million stories I could tell, but there's some pictures from when the ceiling was leaking and they sent some third party to cut a hole in my ceiling. Got dust all over everything in the living room and left mold exposed for 3 days before having them cover the hole. This is just one of my many great experiences here. And they put pictures. Dude, that's gross. The whole ceiling's like open. There's mold. That's nasty. Alright, here we go. Here's another one. So none of these are by me. I'm just letting, it's just random other people. 5 months ago, this person. Worst place I have ever lived. Management is very crooked here. They will find any little thing they can to charge you for, and you say anything to them about it, they will blackmail you. I received a notice stating that I was being charged $50 for toys being left in front of my unit that in fact belonged to the neighbors. When I confronted them about this, they began blackmailing me by charging me outrageous amounts of money for any little thing they could. I received another notice stating I was not allowed to have any bicycles outside of my unit, and was this time charged $250 for having 2 bicycles out back. Ironic enough, several of my neighbors have toys and bikes and all kinds of things still sitting outside. Neighbors are constantly fighting with each other. The place is drug infested. It is all It is all in all a terrible place to live. Anywhere would be better than here, and anyone who lives here will tell you that. I was informed that all of the 5-star reviews on here are from new residents that just moved in, as management asked them to leave positive reviews during the lease signing process. This is just a very short summary of my experience here. Funny, dude. That place sucked. Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun. Here's a 3-star review. Not terrible, but not great. The showroom is not what apartment actually looks like. Cabinets are old and falling apart. My carpet was not new when I moved in, and previous tenant had a dog. Also, no real storage space. Can only use workout room Monday through Friday 9 to 5 by getting a key from office. Doesn't open pool until August, the last month of summer, and constantly changes hours of operation. 9 to 5 only whenever they decide. Issues with plumbing. Toilets overflow, and I had a leak through my living room ceiling, which the entire bathtub had to be replaced in the ceiling. AC doesn't cool well in summers. Hot water heater went out as well, constantly charging people for broken blinds, and throws bikes away if they're not locked up on the bike rack. Also, there are cockroaches. Some apartments have worse infestations than others. Issues with keeping maintenance people. Other than these issues, if you are respectful, clean, and tenants... Yeah, they suck. That place sucks butt. You hear it? Like, there's so many. Think I was joking? Place is butt. Alright, that's probably enough of that. Like, people are gonna say the same crap. Maybe read a couple more. I lived here about 6 to 7 years ago, and it was great. I loved it so much that I decided to reapply last year. We were approved. Came in to finish paperwork and then told they needed more pay stubs and more proof of blah, blah, blah. Looks like they got ripped off. Probably got their deposit stolen. So they're stealing people's deposits. That's nice. Place is going downhill fast. Management sucks. The road is tore up in places that never gets fixed right, and they hire anybody to do the work inside the apartments, whether they know what they're doing or not. How is this place even livable? No one wants to walk around their neighborhood seeing hazard wires coming out of electric box or overflowing stacks of trash at the dumpster. I paid an application fee and a $300 holding fee only to be called 10 minutes later, and they told me I was denied because of credit. I was trying so hard to get one of these units. I didn't recently, blah, blah, blah. Absolutely terrible. Never fix anything. Lie about people not being on the lease as retaliation for having questions. Drug-infested trash everywhere. Management is the worst. We'll fine you for having carved pumpkins without warning. This is just what I was... It's funny. Rain Man. Free protein, you're right. Maybe I should go back. But yeah, that place sucked, bro. Sucked. But I do every single room on these until I get all rewards, and then, you know, I'm already done with it, so it's not like you have to do pure 500 every time. You just have to get all rewards. If you already have 500 done, you don't have to do 500 even if you don't have it done. I just feel like you should do every faction event and get all rewards. Unless you never are in need for anything. Like, if you're at a certain point in the game where you don't need anything ever, then you don't need to do this. But if you need anything at any time, you should probably do this. Unless you're, like, at the point where... Like, even me, like, I feel like I should do this. Even though I only have, like, one faction left that I don't have it at 500. I only have one class that I don't have at 100. I have, like, every color on 20 on each kingdom, you know, like a purple, a green, a brown, a yellow. I still feel like I should do this. Now I want to read movies and leave out all the important information and let you guys see if you can figure out what I'm trying to... My keyboard. I haven't even opened this other one yet. I need to do that. Trying to do something fun, though. I think I owe Brian, like, a sip, because, there it goes. I should probably get on the rest of the stuff I owe you guys, because, if I don't do it soon, that's gonna be not as good, you know? Alright, so I did, Wands, I did DC's, right? I still owe Trey. I did Mark's, I did Ruben's, I did CCR, I did Sauna's. Faceless one, I did yours, right? Brian. Or wait, did I do Faceless one? I think I did. Do I only have Trey's left? You guys let me know. It's either Trey... Like, I don't know. Did I get everybody's? Or do I just have Trey? You guys help me out. It's either I have just Trey's left, or I have Trey's and maybe Faceless ones. I just did Brian's. Anybody know? I already got you? Okay, so I just have Trey left. So Trey's pretty much like 5 drinks, so I'll do that. Might as well just get it over with. I think we're done, right? Nobody else is going to donate. Start over? Let's start all the way over, dude. Yeah, it was wonderful, Mark. What town, state? It's in Ohio, near Cincinnati. Boo says, what if we put 2 50% mana starting troops on one team? Well, it depends, man. Like, if you put, like, let's say the Mirage Queen on your team, it'll 50% start elementals. And then if you put, like, Holy Saint Astra on your team, too, it'll 50% humans, but it's not like it's going to give you 100% start for a human elemental or something like that. It'll only apply one time. So the best thing the most you can get is the 50%. You're never going to get more. It doesn't really stack. So, like, Medal of Anu, 50% starts, Swift Talismans, you know, 25% starts, 75% starts. It only applies one time. It'll take, like, the best one, and that's it. So if you have, like, a full team of elementals and you use the Mirage Queen, but then you use a Swift Talisman, which is a 75% start, you don't get, like, a 100% start, you only get a 75% start. It takes the highest one, and that's it. It forgets about the rest. So if you do a Medal of Anu, if you have a full team of elementals, and you use the Mirage Queen, who starts elementals with 50% mana, your Medal of Anu will do nothing, because it takes the highest number, and it forgets about any other number that's lower. So, like, all the foxes with the 25% mana start, like, if you have some other 50% start, it's going to forget about the 25% start. You use a Swift Talisman that's a 75% start in PvP, nothing else will ever count. Like, your Medal of Anu will do nothing, and your 50% start troop will do nothing, because it just takes the highest number, and it forgets about all the other stuff. That's why you only need 1 Medal of Anu for your globals, because you can't do like 3 Medals of Anu and get 60% start. It'll take the 20% start and it'll get rid of everything else that's the same or lower. So you might have like 1 elemental on your team and have a Mirage Queen, and then it'll start that 1 elemental with 50% mana. But then if you have a Medal of Anu, it'll start everybody else with 20% because they're not elementals. So whatever like the highest percentage is the one it takes, and then it forgets everything else that's lower. You can never like stack percent starts. You can't like put 3 Medal of Anu and get a 60% start. You can't put 2 Medal of Anu and get a 40% start. You can't like put a fox on your team and then do a Swift Talisman and get a 100% start. It's only going to take the highest number, and that's it. And then it forgets everything under that. That's why you only need 1 Medal of Anu. Like with Nisha, you need 3 Nishas for your global. You need 3 guards for your global. You need 3 Orpheus for your global. 3 Yasmin, 3. Except for Anu. That's the only one where you only need 1 because it can only do 20%. It'll never add up. It's like whatever the highest percent start is, that's what it is. It doesn't add. It just takes the highest one. Ugh. Alright, let's get some trays. I'm gonna do one of trays. I gotta do 5 for tray. Such a wiener. I don't drink very often, so it is what it is. This one doesn't... The other one tasted better. This one's okay, though. It's like some blood orange. Mike's harder. I mean, apple juice. The forget reset rule? Dun, dun. Hold on a second. I'm doing something on my computer. Looking at corn. Looking at feet corn in the closet. Leave me alone. Bernie Moreno looks at feet corn in his closet. Alright, I'm gonna read a movie and you guys see if you can guess it. I'm gonna leave out all the important information. Hold on a second. I gotta find it. Alright, in a small town, a high school student is home alone. Man, you're gonna get it just off of this. Oh well, we'll start easy. In a small town, a high school student is home alone, and they get a phone call. The person on the phone is threatening her and talking about her boyfriend. And her boyfriend is tied up on the patio. The caller demands that she answers questions, but she gives a wrong answer, which makes her boyfriend die. When she's trying to run away, she gets killed. She gets disemboweled and she's found hanging from a tree by her parents. Oh, Rain Man. Oh, wait, Mark. Oh, wait, Faceless One got it, maybe. Let's see. It is Scream. That was an easy one. I gotta do something harder than that. Let's see who got it first. Was it DC? DC got it first. Home Alone. Sana's got the jokes tonight. Sheriff Brown sitting on the toilet backwards, using the bidet. Alright, let me get one. Let me get a harder one here. That was easy. Alright, how about this one? Yeah. Okay, DC has a point. And I owe him another drink, so I'm gonna do it right now. Ready? Cheers. Alright, here's the next one. Alright, so there's a diner. Someone's robbing a diner. Someone's robbing a diner at the beginning. They're eating breakfast. No! How'd you get it already, Beg? Just because they're robbing a diner? How'd you get that? Damn it. I gotta come up with something better. Alright, how about this one? Beg got the... I think Beg got it, right? That was quick. I don't even get to say anything. Throw your mama from the train. Stop or my mom will shoot. Stupid Pulp Fiction. I thought that was gonna be good. Alright, how about this one? I gotta get my keyboard. Don't listen to the keyboard taps and figure it out, you smart people. Alright, so a dude is being a jerk to his teacher. Some dude's being a jerk to his teacher. He does a paper. Then he gets in trouble. Some dude is being a jerk to his teacher because he does an assignment and he does it wrong or something, and then he gets in trouble. I'm trying to like not give it away. He gets expelled, gets in trouble, right? And somebody gets out of jail, right? So his brother gets out of jail. Brother gets out of jail. Their dad was killed. Their dad was killed. They're in a gang. They're in a gang. So the kid gets kicked out of school, his brother gets out of jail, their dad dies, and they're in a gang. Star Wars. Okay, and they're playing basketball, right? They're playing basketball. And he wins the basketball game, and he gets to have the basketball court. Space Jam. The one dude beats up his sister and talks crap to her boyfriend. And then I think the mom tells him not to, like, his mom banishes him. Then the people that he beat in the basketball game try to steal his truck. And he kills two of them. He kills two of them. Ooh, I can't say that part because that'll give it away. Like how he kills them. That'd give it away. Okay, so he kills the people. He gets arrested. When he gets arrested. So he's going back to jail. He's sentenced to 3 years in the California Institute for Men for voluntary manslaughter. Faceless one got it. Yeah. See, I was really trying there, dude. I did good, though, because you guys didn't get it right away. I guess I should play this game, huh? Faceless one gets it. DC with 1 point, Big with a point, and Faceless one with a point. It was American History X. I was trying on that one. I could have said Curb Stomp. I could have said, like, some other stuff, you know. Would have probably gave it away. Alright, let's try this one. This one probably... I'm going to have to be careful on this one, because if I say one thing, you're going to get it. You never heard of American History X, Beg? You should watch it. I don't know. Depends. It's a, you know. It's long, you know, whatever. I better drink some more of DC's, ready? I need to finish it off before it gets too long. Alright, here's the next one. One snowy evening, an elderly woman tells her granddaughter a bedtime story. Many years earlier, a local door-to-door saleswoman tries to sell at a mansion where a person lives. An old inventor. The inventor homeschools this dude, but he died from a heart attack before giving him something that he needs. So he doesn't have something that he needs. Peg finds him alone and offers to take him to her home after discovering he is harmless. Peg introduces him to her husband and her son and their beautiful daughter. No, Faceless One, how'd you get that, dude? It's Edward Scissorhands. It's freaking Edward Scissorhands and Faceless One got it. How'd you even know that? How do you know Peg? I just did another one for DC there. One more for DC and I'm done. I'm done. I get to leave. You are Mart. That was good, bro. Faceless One coming for DC's title. DC usually gets these pretty quick. Alright, let me find something here. What else do we got? Alright, let's, this one. Let me type it in. Don't listen to how much I type. You're too smart. Alright, here we go. Excuse me. There's a world under a tyrannical regime. They control mining. On Earth, a construction worker is having a dream about a woman. He visits a company that... Dude, I can't say this part. He visits a company that does something. But before he can complete the thing, he lashes out. And he thinks he's a secret agent. They send him home. No, Rain Man got... No, wait. Mr. Z! Mr. Z got it. Dang! It's Total Recall. The Mr. Z gets on the board, I think, anyway. Yep. I think Mr. Z. So what we got? Faceless One with 2. DC with 1. Beg with 1, I think. And then Mr. Z with 1. That was close, Rain Man. You almost had it. Gee. Alright, let's try this one. We've stopped playing the game, sorry. If you guys have any questions about the game, man, I'm like a freaking expert pro at this game, if you have any questions. But most of y'all are too, so. Alright, last drink, and then I'm done, probably. So I should probably just chug it, right? Chug, 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 chug. Nah, here we go. This will be for DC's last one. Or Trey, sorry, Trey. There's still a little bit left if anybody wants any more, but... Might just drink it anyway, we'll see. Which one was I gonna do? Alright. How many clicks does it take to finish a delve, right? Vu says I need some explain about Rowan's scatter damage. Mr. Z's not showing in your feed. It's Doctor, Professor, Captain, Sheriff Brown. Bernie Moreno. He has like 50,000 names. That's him. I just know that's his name. You know? It's like somebody puts their name as Mr. Poopy Pants, but it's actually like Sinnycool. I know it's Sinnycool, you know? Even though he put Mr. Poopy Pants. You're not cool enough to see Mr. Z, Bang. Alright, so this one. I keep burping, I'm sorry. This one's about the army They're having major losses against the artillery and machine gun fire. Some dude takes command of a surviving group and leads a successful infiltration behind lines to secure victory. The United States Department of War. I shouldn't say that part. They go and they go and get a dude, right? They got to go get this one dude. Man, you're gonna get it just off that, huh? They find a dude. He's everybody's getting mad that they have to find this dude. Ah, Rain Man got it. I couldn't do it. That one was too hard. Like, it's too easy. Not too easy, but it's hard for me to... Rain Man got a point. Rain Man's on the board. Let's go. I'm doing 1990s movies, by the way. Just figured we all were in the 90s, right? This one, do we have the plot? Rowan, sorry, Vu. Rowan, scatter damage. Scatter damage is like, it gets spread out evenly among the enemies. So, like, the new Mythic Dragon is going to do a certain amount of damage to every enemy. It's going to do, like, 70. So, it'll hit the first slot for 70, the second slot for 70, the third slot for 70, the fourth slot for 70. Rowan does scatter damage, so it'll say, like, 125 damage or something. It'll spread it out amongst the 4 enemies, so it'll like divide it by 4 pretty much. So it'll do, I can't do math right now, but like 30 damage to each enemy. I don't even know if it does it like super exact. It might do like 32 here and 34 there and 36 here and 28 there. But scatter damage gets stronger the less enemies that there are. The other kind of damage where it does a specific amount does not get stronger as enemies die. So if something's hitting all enemies for 70 damage, it's going to hit them for 70 damage whether there's 4 enemies or 3 enemies or 2 enemies or 1 enemy. It's always going to hit for 70 no matter what. With Rowan, if there's 4 enemies, it's going to hit them each for like 30. And then if there's 3 enemies, it's going to hit them each for like 40. If there's 2 enemies, it's going to hit them each for like 60. And if there's 1 enemy, it's going to hit them with everything like 120 or whatever. Just in that example. So scatter damage spreads it out amongst the 4 enemies, and as they die, it gets stronger and stronger. So if there's 1 enemy left, it's going to hit them super hard. If there's 2 left, hits really hard. Sometimes when there's 4, though, it doesn't hit as hard as, like, other things. So in that example where the one dragon was hitting for 70 on all enemies, like, that would be better at first, because there's still 4 enemies, and the dragon's hitting for 70 on each enemy. And Rowan would only hit for, like... But you can boost Rowan with armor, that's the cool part. So you could just like boost up with a Golden Cog or a Shield of Erskaya or like a Clockwork Sphinx or your guard medals or. But with that dragon, you can only say like, oh, I got 4 dragons on my team. It's gonna hit for whatever it hits for. But Rowan, you could like, you can never like boost. You can never like get more dragons. You know what I'm saying? With Rowan, you can get more armor. You can use a weapon that gives you more armor. You know. That's the difference. That's why, like, the new Mythic isn't that good. There's no way you can get more dragons. There's no weapon out there that'll summon 50 dragons and make your new Mythic Dragon hit harder. But there is a weapon out there that will give you double armor and make your Rowan hit harder. So certain boosts are better than others. Like, boosting off a Blessed is not that good. Boosting off a Cursed is not that good. Boosting off of Dragons is not that good. Boosting off of armor, though, that's good. Boosting off of, like, magic, that's good. Boosting off of, like, yellow gems on the board, that's better. Like, but Blessed and Cursed and Dragons, those things aren't that good to boost off of. I know you didn't ask about boosting, but you asked about, like, scatter damage. So there's certain damage where it's physical and it does the same amount to every enemy, and then there's scatter damage that spreads it out and then it does more as the enemies die. Like, it's not just going to do the same amount. So as enemies die, it does more concentrated damage, basically, with the scatter damage thing. I think that was your question. Was that what you were asking? Educational purposes. I can say whatever I want because I said it's for educational purposes. Oh, I know, Beg. Could you imagine being a Russian right now that's like a prisoner and they send you to war and then they just like use you as a meat shield type of thing? Like, no, you're gonna die? That's nuts. I should probably do a movie I don't even know. Because that would probably be... Alright, let's do this one. Who's winning right now? Probably Faceless one. Because I think he has a couple points. Alright, so there's 4 friends, right? And they live together. One of them's a janitor. The other one is a teacher. And he gets arrested. The teacher gets arrested for doing something stupid. His friends have to raise bail money to get him out of jail. Okay? So there's 4 friends, they all live together. What are you talking about, DC? Jeez, I can't even read the plot before you get it. How'd you know Half-Baked? DC's getting baked. He got it, though. DC got it, it was Half-Baked. Are you out of here, Faceless one? We'll see you, dude. Appreciate you, man. He says, I gotta bounce for some work crap that is going on. Finish up that drink, Sinny. I'm going to. Maybe. We'll see. I'll take a drink of it for you right now. If anybody donates right now, I'll drink it right now. Right now. Faceless one just donated. I'm gonna drink it right now. How about that? If anybody donates right now, I'll drink it right now. That's how I'm gonna do it for the rest of the time. If you donate, I'm drinking it right now. That's what we're doing from now on. I'm not waiting. I'm not gonna like keep track of shit. I'm just gonna drink it right now. How about that? Alright, let's do another movie because it's fun. I think this is fun anyway. You guys let me know. I just typed it. Are you kidding me? I didn't write that. Yeah, the 90s was sick. That's when I had the most fun, probably. Did all the dumb stuff that's catching up to me now. No, Mr. Z! No! Alright, here we go, Mr. Z. Ready? I'm doing it right now, I swear. I swear to you. I'll do it right now. There's still like half of this left. Let's go. Cheers, Mr. Z. Thank you. And you're a chef now? Are you like, what's the dude's name with the crazy, blonde hair? I can't even think right now. Does diners, drive-ins, and dives? Is that you? How do I know if I drink it or fake it? You just have to believe me, I guess. It would suck to sit here and fake it. That's why I don't like to lie, you know? You have to keep track of lies and crap. So, I'm not a liar, I just drink it. I had a movie I was gonna do. Oh, it's that one. Just have to believe me, that's all. You just have to believe me. If you don't want to participate, it's fine. Alright, so... Earth gets visited. Excuse me, I keep burping. Is that that's good evidence, right? Unexpectedly interrupted by a broadcast. They're gonna land. People around the country react. Including an employee and his older brother. How'd you get that, DC? Dude, DC's in my house or something. Mars attacks, you got it. I didn't even read barely anything. You're just guessing. You're just guessing. You're just a good guesser. He got it. I was doing Mars attacks. Thank you, Mr. Z. Appreciate it, man. It's your third super on a live stream. Woo woo. I better switch to not. He's probably in the 90s. He's living in the 90s right now. Here, I don't even know this movie. How about this movie? You guys probably know it, though. You guys want me to switch to different years? If somebody's, like, having trouble, let me know, and I'll switch. 1978? You want me to go to the 70s? Alright, this is the last one from the 90s, then. We'll go to, 80s and 70s. Yeah, Crow, I haven't been seeing you, bro. I thought that the other day. I'm like, what's up with Crow? I said, what's up with Crow? I was saying that to myself. Alright, so there's this dude. He's like 35 years old, and he's working. Okay. Somebody has a criticism about him, I guess. And then he like writes he writes something about it. Perceived dishonesty in his work. Try not to give it away. In response, management fire him. This dude gets fired. And then people are trying to take advantage of him getting fired, I think. They persuade them. Are you kidding me, Mr. Z? I don't even know this movie, and I'm barely saying anything, and you got it. Mr. Z got it. Now you got 2 points. I think you're in the, I think Faceless One has 2. I think 2 points is the lead. We got a couple people. I got 3 people at 2 points. Like DC, Faceless One, Mr. Z. All right, we're gonna go to a different. We're gonna go to the 1980s. How about that? 1980s. We'll go backwards. Go backwards. Hold on. This guy even play Gems of War? Let's win this fight. Okay, blue, red, whatever color, really, we got the wand, so. This wand is OP. Stellarix wand, OP. Why don't they quit putting OP shit in this game, dude? Like, all you have to do is use the wand and Stellarix on everything. Noonday Shadow with the 20. Thank you so much, dude. Alright, I'm gonna chug the rest of it right now. How about that? I don't know if there's 20 left, but that's all I got. Alright, so I got you. Thank you so much, bro. Appreciate it, Noonday Shadow. Cheers. Here it goes. Ready? I couldn't do it all. Hold on a sec. I'm burping off the mic now. Ew, this is nasty. You know how it gets. Ew, it's like the backwash at the end. Alright, I don't have any left, so don't give me no more money, please. There's nothing left. There's no more. We drank it all. Yeah, dude, we got wand and Stellarix. You could use that for everything in the game. And that's it. You think they're gonna put Guild Wars back in this game, you guys? I'm gonna run a poll. I feel like running a poll right now. Let's do a poll. I don't have nothing left to drink, so sorry. I drank it slow again. I'm a lightweight. Hey! Stop it. Doing a poll. Send the missus to the store? Yeah, she probably... Eh. She don't even drive, though, you know? I'm the only driver. She got, like, in a wreck, and she's scared to drive, kind of. She got really effed up in a wreck. Her back's all... not really, but, you know, she got messed up. It was dumb, bro. I hate the way people drive. They suck. Like, that's part of it. She got a brand new car. She was driving, and somebody ran a stop sign and, like, smashed into the side of her when she was, like, 20 or something, or I don't know. And it messed her back up. Not, like, super bad. It was just, like, I don't know. She's fine. She's, like, fine, but... She's, like, PTSD, though. She won't drive. I mean, she drives. Like, she drove after that, but... She's not, like, super excited to drive, you know what I'm saying? Like, so I do all the driving. Mostly, you know? Well, not mostly, I do. I do all the driving, so... She got into, like, a terrible accident, and she has, like, PTSD. You've heard of people that run yellow lights? Dude, I run red lights. What are you talking about? I was kidding. Not kidding. I am kidding. Am I kidding? You don't know. I definitely run yellow lights, though. Let me find a movie. I don't even know this movie. So let's do another one I don't know. Let's see who wins the game. Come on. You guys think the internet's better or not? I tested it. I did like the upload speed wasn't like wowing me. Freaking submerge. Tomorrow we're gonna play Marvel Puzzle Quest. Did I tell you that? I might do like a guide on how to get experience, like how to level up your characters quickly, because I was doing that. Wasn't that hard. Alright, a dude who's looking for a job runs into like a religious guy. He finds employment at a construction site. And he becomes friends with a coworker. And he invites him to his house or something. And then people watch TV and get a headache. What are you talking about? DC's like in my house. That's not even fair. I didn't even get to read it. DC got it. It's They Live. How'd you get that, dude? I didn't even read anything. DC got it. He's probably in the lead, too. He's got like 3 of them. DC got it. I was doing They Live. How the hell did you get that? Am I like saying the movies? Alright, here's the next one. People are facing a foreclosure. Alright, what's the movie? Facing foreclosure of their homes. Try to get that one. Are you leaving, Mark? Am I screaming into the mic? Facing foreclosure of their homes. Try to get that one. Alright, Mark, we'll see you, dude. Have a good night. Sweet dreams. Dream about sexy ladies at the stripper pole. I don't know. Facing foreclosure of their homes is the hint. We'll see if DC's really in my house. Covis. Tremors. Tremors a good movie. I'm half hammered, yeah. Not all the way hammered, I'm just half. I'm not seeing double or nothing. I took too long to drink it, that's why. But I got, you know, I feel that's cool. I feel like I'm not as stressed out or whatever, you know. Some steam out your collar. DC got it again, you guys. Are you kidding me? All I said was facing foreclosure of their homes. And DC got it. It was the Goonies. DC's crushing it. Alright. Let's see if you can get the next one. I'm just going to read like the first 3 words or something. I better get out of here soon. I don't want to be on here embarrassing myself. People spend their vacation decorating their large country home. See if you can get that one. Alright, Can Grim, we'll see you, man. Have a good night. Thanks for being here, dude. People spend their vacation decorating their large country home. That's like the first sentence of the plot. Or the first like few words anyway. See if you can get that one. If nobody gets it, I'll read the next one. Next sentence or something. Rain Man, we'll see you, man. You were on the leaderboard for the movie plot synopsis. Psychic, Miss Cleo, game show. Later, Rain Man. Have a good one, bro. Switch Unicorn. Later. Some people spend their vacation decorating their large country home that a family member constantly pesters them to sell. I added some. Uncle Buck. That's not it. It's a good guess, though. People spend their vacation decorating their large country home that family members pester them to sell. The dude spends his off time in the attic. A lady and a man spend their vacation decorating their large country home that a family member pesters them to sell. The man spends his off time in the attic. I already drank it all, Tyrion. Slow as hell, like a loser. Thank you, though. So right here, this is like a little lesson I can give you for this faction event right now. If you're doing treasure multiplier order, we have 115 here, and we have 115 here. So I like to look at whatever the next fight would be. So we got 1.2 here, and we have 1.2 here. But one of them is a Cedric fight, so I would do this one first, and then do this, right? So we do this fight, it opens up this fight, and then we can do this fight and get the Cedric. So instead of like doing this one, we're gonna do this one. Mr. Z, you got it. It's Beetlejuice. How'd you get that? I need to get something to eat. They never have my cheesy pretzels at the grocery store. Does anybody else like cheesy pretzels? They had rolled gold cheesy pretzels, and then they stopped making them or something. They stopped having them at the store. Then they had like Cheetos had some, and they stopped making them. Now I'm eating like Snyder's. Copied off of DC's paper. Mr. Z! Chef, Captain, Professor, Uncle, Zucchini, Junior, Senior, MD, PhD, CPA. I think we did pretty good tonight, right? Let's check it out. You guys want to know exactly how much? You want to look behind the curtain and hear something you shouldn't hear? Let's see. We got 1, so blah, blah, blah. 11, 26, 30... 11, 36, 41... 46, 51, 56, 66, 76, 81, 86, 106. That was pretty good. You guys know YouTube gets like 30% of that? It's annoying, right? So that was alright. We did alright. You guys, you know, we drank both of them, so what else are we gonna do? So we did everything that we should have did. Nothing else y'all could do, so you did everything. I should have brought more if I wanted more, right? Just like looking at the month. I shouldn't be telling y'all this, but right now it's on track to be like our worst month in the last 6. This might bring it to, you know, like in the last 6 months. This might be the 5th or something, you know. It's not the 1st, not the 2nd, not the 3rd, not the 4th. Not the worst. It might not be the worst, but it's going to be close. I think it might beat May. Like, we had a pretty shitty May. And this month might, like, this stream might have pulled it ahead of May. Which is like our worst month in the last 6. We could maybe get ahead of September, which was horrible. Excuse me. September was bad, May was bad. June, July, and August were good. So, we've been doing our, you know how it goes. Plus, I just moved and I took a bunch of time off. So, September and October were going to be bad either way. So, September was bad because we moved and I took off like some time and stuff. In October, same thing, like beginning of the month, I wasn't doing as much. Then I got in a fight with the other YouTuber, and you know how it goes. People up his butt, being weird. So that happened. But today, that'll probably, I think that makes it not the worst month in the last 6. I think we're gonna like, it'll be the 5th instead of the 6th. It'll be the 2nd worst instead of the worst. Unless somehow we pull it out in the next, like, week. We still have, like, a week. We still have, like, 6 or 5 days. And it could beat September, which would be cool. If we can beat September, I'll be happy. Because September was last month, and, you know, at least we'll be doing better than we did last month. That'd be cool. If we could beat September somehow. We still got like a week, so it might happen. I've been doing pre-recorded videos and stuff, so we'll see. Yeah, they don't. Yeah, I know what you mean, Crow. But it's more views and I don't know. I'm just trying to do everything I can do. Maybe like doing the pre-records will bring a couple people back, and then those couple people will start coming to the streams. You never know. YouTube's definitely not giving me barely anything. Like, I don't know how people do it that don't stream. Like, even if you get thousands of views, you get, like, when I say you get a couple bucks, like, I mean, like, $4 or $5 per 1,000 views. So even if you get, like, 2,000 views, you're gonna get, like, $10 maybe. So you could do a video every day and get 2,000 views every day, and you'll get, like, $10 a day. And there's 30 days in a month. That's not a lot, right? So you can't just do just that. Like, it doesn't matter. Like, views don't matter unless you get, like, freaking 100,000 or something, or like 1,000,000. 1,000. Difference between, like, getting, like, 200 views and 500 views and 1,000 views and 2,000 views. None of that crap matters. For real. Like, it really don't. Like, I'm getting $1, you're getting $4. You know what I mean? And who cares if you get $4 every day? And I only get $1 every day, you know what I mean? Like, who cares? That's why I never... You're right, dude, like... But, I don't know. I think it's... I'm just trying to do as much as I can. So, I think it helps to do the pre-records. It's like an advertisement for the stream coming up later that day. There's certain people that don't like to see, like, a super long stream. Super long video. Maybe they can't make it, and then when they can't make it, they don't want to see like a 2-hour stream, even though there's chapters sometimes, which you can just click on a chapter. For some reason, people don't want to take that extra step. Any like extra click they have to do is always like a nail in the coffin. Even though it seems like so easy to me, like, oh, you can just click on a chapter and watch, you know, here's your high level team for whatever. Just any extra click you make a person do is like, they're that much less likely to watch your video. If your video is an hour and a half long, like your stream's an hour and a half long, like even if there's chapters and they could just click on a chapter and watch 5 minutes of it, doesn't matter. Like, they have to do that extra click and do that, makes them not want to watch it. But I don't know. I'm just trying it. Like, I got irritated. I'm kind of doing it out of, you know, somebody pissed me off, so. Somebody lied on me, you know? Alright. I don't know. I think I'm almost done. I feel like I don't have much more to say. You guys have any questions, any comments? We only did 2.5 hours? Dang. Is there anything else we can do? I think I'm done. Let's read the chat. Let's see what y'all are saying. Are you going to keep it going? Show the chat. Why is it not showing the chat? So yeah, Marvel Puzzle Quest tomorrow, at least I hope so. We're doing the Wolverine, the Hawkeye, the Captain America. I think I'm just going to stick with them until I get really good with them. And I've been like going back and fighting older fights and getting more experience because we ran up against a fight we couldn't win last time. So I've been kind of grinding and getting experience. And when you do that, you get more like team ups and more more powers for your characters, and you get more experience and more like you hit harder and all that stuff. So we should be able to beat the fights I couldn't beat last time at least. So hopefully, if not, I'm gonna show like how to get experience, like grind experience on older like repeat fights. Excuse me. Monday we have World Event, I think, right? World Event, we got Adana, Ironhawks. I hope you've been saving your event keys. I hope you've been saving all your keys, because we got, well, you know, whatever. But event keys for sure. Adana. Even if you miss the Ironhawk, you can get Tina, Bork, Tesla. Like, just Tesla. I'm using Tesla right now. Tesla is awesome. If you don't have Tesla and you have event keys, you should throw all your event keys no matter who you are next week. It's Adana. So maybe you get an Ironhawk, maybe you get a Tesla, maybe you get a Tina, maybe you get a Bork. It's probably the only week I would tell like every single person to throw event keys, you know? Boo had a question? Okay. Where's it at? Let me try to find it. Sorry, Boo. I appreciate you asking questions, though. It really helps. Where the heck is it? I can't find it. Live chat. Can you ask it again? Dang, it's a 50-50 poll. Do you think Guild Wars will come back? I forgot I did that poll. Yeah, live chat. Pro says I listen to Miss streams while playing my other games just for laughs. Yeah, it's hit or miss, man. I wish every single stream was like funny and... Boo says I've just unlocked Titan class. Does it trade? Yeah, definitely trade it because you'll get a 50% start for Giants, right? Isn't that one of the traits? Let's check it out. Definitely trade it. Yeah. That's, you know, like early game as a beginner, there's some things that you could use orbs on, and that might be one of them. Like, you know, getting Queen Beatrix's third trait, or getting the Mirashi Queen's third trait, or maybe getting Titan, fully traded. Like, you can use an orb on that. Like, don't use orbs on dumb stuff, like Oracle, or, you know, Nightwing, or something like that, but if you use it on Mirashi Queen or Queen Beatrix or Titan, that's fine. Let's look at it. But yeah, you see how it has a 50% start? So as soon as you fully trait your Titan, you're going to get a 50% start for your hero. And then, like, anytime you use Giants, they'll also get a 50% start. So Giants are like Balder is one example. That's the one most, I don't know, I can't think of any other Giants, but it's mostly just for your hero. Like 50% start with a Dust Storm, with a Rock Solid, with Impervious. Like, Titan's a really good class for early game. Elementalist is good, but it's good for like later in the game when you're doing PvP and stuff. It does not have a 50% start, but it has like a really good third trait that ties up the enemy real good and everything. But Titan, 50% start, Dust Storm, Rock Solid. It's really good for early games. So yeah, definitely fully trade it. Even if you have to use an orb, I would say go ahead and do it. You could be patient and just wait and do the trait stones, but I don't know. I think that's a good candidate for using an orb. Like, you're going to want to save your orbs eventually to get Zul'Goth and CT and stuff, but that's not something you're going to do, like, super early game. So you might as well, like, if you're going to get Queen Beatrix's third trait and have Royal Honey, you might as well use an orb. If you know what I'm saying? Like, instead of, like, going out of your way to go get the trait stone, it takes you 3-4 days or a whole week or two to go get enough trait stones to fully trait Queen Beatrix. If you can just use an orb and get it immediately, and now you can do dungeon, and it doesn't matter if you get a death trap or a whatever trap, you just, you know, you might as well just do it. And then, like, as far as the Miraji Queen goes, like, to give your Rowan a 50% start, to make your City of Thieves go faster, make your adventure board go faster, make your Kingdom Quest go faster, like, just do it. You know? Even if you wait, if you go farm the trait stones, and it takes you a few days or a couple weeks, that's cool too, but I think it's alright to use a trait stone, or a, orb, sorry. To use an orb on, like, certain things that are really important. Like Titan class, and Queen Beatrix, and Miraji Queen, and just anything like that, for real. Zul'Goth will come later, CT will come later. You don't have to save, like, every single orb just because you don't have Zul'Goth or CT. If there's something amazing that you can get right now that you're going to use every single fight for the next freaking 6 months, like, you might as well fully trade it now with an orb. Thief third trait's your favorite? What's the, is that the, I like Thief. Classes I use the most are Archer, Archmagus, I use Bard for like Dawnbringer a little bit. Elementalist, of course. Geomancer. Mechanist. Yeah, Orb Weaver a little bit at the beginning of the game. Plague Lord a little bit here and there. Slayer I used to use quite a bit back when Zul'Goth and Fire, what was it? Zul'Goth and what's that weapon that's yellow brown and can't think of it right now, but you know what I'm saying. Like the Fire Blade and all that. Used to use Sunspear a lot too. I don't really use it anymore. Thief I use a lot. Titan for sure. But that's mostly it. Archer, Archmagus, Bard, Elementalist, Geomancer, Mechanist. You know, whatever. Orb Weaver, Plague Lord, kind of. Used to be Slayer, but not really anymore. Used to be Sunspear, but not really anymore. Thief for sure. Titan for sure. If that helps anybody out there, that's cool, right? That's these days, like what I use these days. Archer, Thief, Green Storm, Purple Storm, Archmagus, Purple, Bard, Yellow. You know what I mean? Like, I'm just being realistic. Like, there's some... Monk is good, right? Monk is good. When do you fucking use Monk? You know what I'm saying? Like, Monk is good, but who cares? You never use it. We know Monk is good, but we never use it. Sentinel is good. We never use it. I'm just, like, being realistic what you actually use in the game. Archer, you definitely use. Green Storm, an instant kill, a 50% start. You definitely use it. Archmagus, 50% start, tons of purple. You definitely use it, right? Bard I use, but it's, you know, it's not awesome. It's just like for yellow, it's just for Dawnbringer, it's just for like crappy little stupid events. It's not awesome or anything, but I'll use it here and there, you know? Elementalist, just the best class in the game, PvP, that third trait, it's awesome. Geomancer, Constructs, 50% start. That's the only reason, but still a good reason. Mechanist, Bork, pretty much Bork. Monk is so good, but we never freaking use it, so who cares? You know what I'm saying? Like, Orb Weaver, you know, beginning of the game, defensive purposes, worth a mention. Plague Lord, human, 50% start, rock solid, like, it's okay. You know, I'm not like saying it's awesome, but Slayer used to be... I need to quit mentioning Slayer and Sunspear. Those are two classes, like, there could be a video right there, like, two classes we used to use all the time, we don't use anymore. Slayer and Sunspear. Thief I use all the time for a Purple Storm, for 50% start, for the instant kills. Thief is good. Titan's awesome. So that's basically it. Archer, Archmagus, Elementalist, Geomancer kinda, Mechanist kinda. Thief, Titan. It's a good place to start anyway. Those are what I use most of the time. I need 50% start and a Green Storm, it's Archer. If I need Purple Storm and 50% start, it's Thief. If I need to not lose, it's Elementalist. If I need a Brown Storm and a 50% start, it's Titan. You know what I'm saying? Like, those are the classes that you're going to use the most, like, for real. People can say Monk is good and Corsair is the best blue class and whatever, but for real, like, in reality, you're going to use Archer, Thief, Titan, Elementalist, Archmagus. Like, that's about it. And pets don't matter. Just kidding. Which are most used class weapons? Let's look at them. Good question. You can go customize, you can go class info, and it shows them. We don't use Dragon Oak. Fuck. Reflection of Good is a good weapon. I feel like Essence of Evil gets used more than Reflection of Good, but Reflection of Good is still a good weapon. Grant all status effects to an ally, then explode a bunch of gems of their mana color. Reflection of Good definitely makes the list. It's not the number one, but it's on the list. Nope. 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 You know, people tried to say, like, this is the new skeleton key, but I don't know. I stuck with the skeleton key. The skeleton key got nerfed, and people, like, went away from it just because it got nerfed, but I thought it was still good enough to use. Plunder and Peril's okay. Crypt Keeper sucks. Dancing Daggers is okay. Like for the class event the other day, we used Dancing Daggers because it was a yellow weapon and it hits all enemies. And Dancing Daggers is okay. It's like not the best, but it's definitely worth a mention. Hits all enemies. Same thing with Fiend Fire. Deal damage to all enemies, boosted by Daemon allies, and then curse and burn all enemies. So you're hitting all enemies, you got a boost, and it curses all enemies. So that's a good weapon right there, Fiend Fire. It's a good class weapon. This one's a good one, Sin's Harvest, until you get all those good doomed weapons, like the Doomed Blade, the Doomed Axe, the Doomed Scythe. Sin's Harvest deals damage to all enemies and converts yellow gems to Doom Skulls. It's similar to like the best doomed weapons. It's alright. It's not like the best, but it's like 5th or 6th or 7th, something like that. This one used to be good, but it's not as good. It's kind of like Slayer and Sunspear. We don't really use it anymore. That's not good. It's okay. Like Orb of Winter's okay. The Molten Dipper's not good. Summer's Wander's okay. Scatter damage, true scatter damage, but it's not great. Oops. Oopsie. Where are we at? We're going over all the class weapons. Knight sucks. Canis, nah. Nope. Fuck. Sorry for cursing, but Creeping Death. Night Shear. Staff of Visions. Spider Totem. Here you go, Essence of Evil. That's one of the first ones I went for on my new account. Inflict all negative status effects on an enemy. Explode 51 gems of their mana color. So you can like hit the last enemy and do Terror. You can hit the first enemy and do like Entangle. If something's about to cast, you can cast it on them and like silence them. It's really good. Essence of Evil is really, really good. It's like one of the first class weapons I would get. Essence of Evil. Shield of Urskaya is kind of good. You got Golden Cog, and you'll get Golden Cog way sooner than Shield of Urskaya, right? But Shield of Urskaya is good for like later on. Like it gives an ally armor boosted by all enemy attack, then enrage and barrier them. So if like the enemy has a lot of attack, then it's good. But if they don't, then Golden Cog's probably better. Golden Cog doubles your armor. So it's sometimes it does the same thing as Golden Cog, but in different, depending on the enemy's attack and like how, yeah. Sometimes it's better, sometimes it's not. It's for like Rowan teams. None of those are good. This is how you can see what, like Skeleton Key. You know, I'm not big on gold farming, but there is, you know, there'll be like a little portion of time where you might gold farm a little bit, like early game if you're trying to get into a better guild or something. They have a like really high gold requirement. You're going from like a guild that has no gold requirement or their gold requirement super low. And you're going into a guild that has like 500,000 or a million gold or something. You could use Skeleton Key with Cedric and Greed and Egg Thief. You could do the Skeleton Key team for a little bit for like your adventure board and your pet rescues and your dungeons and just like all the daily stuff. And, you know, get a little bit of extra gold to build up some gold to make sure you can meet the requirement for like your new high level guild. It could be a thing. Like it used to be a thing. I don't know if it needs to happen anymore with all the vault events and like Ironhawks and Roans and but, you know, Skeleton Key, shout out to it for it's okay, it's good. It's alright. I don't know if you need it anymore. I can't really decide if like my new account playthrough didn't really use it and I was doing okay, but you could for a minute. And that's it. So Essence of Evil, Reflection of Good, Skeleton Key, Shield of Erskaya, stuff like that. Sin's Harvest, Fiend Fire, Dancing Daggers. Yeah, you know, gold farming and soul farming really, you know, I gotta go to the bathroom. Hold on a sec. Let me pause up. I'm probably gonna end the stream soon, but let me go to the bathroom real quick and I'll be right back. Alright. Vu says, as new account, should I spend gems and faction assault for the weapon? It depends, man. Like, on my new account playthrough, I was doing City of Thieves 3 times a day, every day with Rowan, and then, like, at a certain point, you'll start doing the faction events. And that's when you'll up the horde level, you'll up the quality of the, whatever the faction event is, like, it was Wild Court on Tuesday. If I was still playing my new account playthrough, I would up the horde level and horde quality of Wild Court, and I'd probably buy the weapon, yeah. But, you gotta be at that point, though. You gotta be, there's like, you know, you go to kindergarten, then first grade, then second grade, then third grade. We don't skip any grades, so it depends where you're at. Are you doing City of Thieves 3 times a day with Rowan, like every day? Do you already have Queen Beatrix and the Miraji Queen and Gobtruffle and Harpy Mage and Gargoyle? Like, are you ready to start doing like the Tuesday faction events, the Labyrinth, like this weekend and stuff like that? If you're at that point, then yeah, buy up to the weapon. But if you're before that, then don't, and just like wait until later, and then, you know, whenever you're ready, that's when you'll start doing it. Like, most people who don't have the faction weapon, if they're further into the game, if they're mid-level, they'll buy up to the weapon. But if you're like a beginner and you're just started doing City of Thieves 3 times a day, you might not buy up to the weapon. You might just like do it for free and like see how far you can get with like whatever. You know, you might do Ferocity or a Rowan team or something like that, and just do what you can do. Depends how many gems you have, and because sometimes weapons are just for collection purposes. Like the Labyrinth weapon, you're never going to use it. So you're just getting it because it's there and you're already doing the event. You might as well buy up to the weapon if you're trying to go for all rewards. You know what I'm saying? Like, but if you're like not there yet, if you're a beginner and you like still haven't even got like City of Thieves to Horde level 100 and like you don't even have like Queen Beatrix yet and stuff, you probably wouldn't buy up to the weapon because you're not ready yet. But depends where you're at. Cindy is dropping the kids off at the pool, yeah. The only thing, like, if you don't get the weapon, it's going to be a while until you can get it again, but it's also not, like, a good weapon that you're ever going to use, so it's really for collection purposes, and like, hey, I'm doing this event anyway, I might as well buy up to the weapon so I can get all rewards in the event, you know? It's like a good time to buy it if you can afford it, because you're going to get all the... It's not even about the weapon for real. Like, when you buy up to the weapon in the faction event, it's not even about the weapon. Why'd I go to PvP? Like, for me, I didn't buy up to it because I already have it. So I only bought up to tier 3 because I wanted the new troop. So I didn't buy up to the weapon. But if I didn't have this weapon, you basically you have to like already be... I would say City of Thieves has to be on 100, and you have to have like Queen Beatrix, King Gobtruffle, Mirage Queen at least before you would consider like buying this weapon probably. Otherwise, you would probably just go up to like tier 2, do your best, like get as many of the rewards as you can. If you haven't checked out my new account playthrough view, like that'll help you a lot. It's a playlist. I just did it like 3 or 4 months ago. Like I said, the weapon's not going to do anything. Like, you're never going to use the weapon, but you would just get it if you're going to do the event. If you're trying for all rewards, you're probably going to buy close, at least close to the weapon. You might as well go to the weapon, get it over with. You'll get more turns, you'll get more potions, it'll make the event easier, you'll get all rewards. It's not even about the weapon for real. It's just, might as well get it while you're getting this event done, if you're ready to get this event done. Nice, Vu. Crow says gonna teach the world how to succeed in Raid Shadow Legends. I don't know, man. I'm thinking like Marvel Puzzle Quest for the, you know, I have a one-track mind for real, Crow. So right now it's Marvel Puzzle Quest, and I don't know. It's not doing great, but it's doing okay. And then after that, I'm gonna give P99 a little bit of extra love, I think, because you said that Mordheim probably wouldn't work on my shitty laptop, right? So I kind of like said screw Mordheim, because you're probably right, you know, my laptop's probably not going to be able to run it, so I would love to play that game, man. You know, you say how hard it is and everything, but I like card games, so I think I would like it. I think I would love that game, dude. I think I would play it, but like you said, I don't know if my laptop can run it. So I think what's going to happen is Marvel Puzzle Quest is going to do, like, at best, the same thing that Puzzle Quest 3 did. Except for a little bit different. Like, it's probably not going to get as many subscribers, but it might get, like, a couple more views or something. And then I'm going to, like, give P99, like, an extra day. That'll... You know, I don't know. I don't know how that'll go. It's a really old game, too, and we'll see. That's all my plans right now. That's all I have. Marvel Puzzle Quest, P99. I'm thinking about playing Dark Souls, and that's kind of like what I was branding myself as. Like, I'm Gems of War, P99, and From Software. Should I play, like, Dark Souls and Dark Souls 2 and Dark Souls 3 and like replay them again or something. Some people probably subscribed for that. Because I do have some good videos on those games, and then they're like, what the hell, this guy hasn't, he's not even playing one right now. I don't know. What little sanity I have left. Boo says, raid is shit, I quit that game and now I'm here. Hey, Gems of War is a good daily game. It's free to play, and like they always update it. Like they're always putting in new troops, so I think it's a good game. I don't, you know, it's not my favorite game of all time or anything, but I think it's a good game that you can play every day for free. It's an RPG. It's a match 3 RPG, you know. Some people look at it, they don't even try it, and they just think it's a match 3, and they like, oh, whatever, that's like freaking Candy Crush or something. It's really like, you got spells, you got mana, you got tanks and mana generators, and it's way cooler than, it, you know, Gems of War is way cooler than, you know, at face value, like people just looking at it and not trying it probably think it's just like a match 3 little poopy game, but it's way cooler than that. But it's also not like super awesome, you know. I think it's better than people think it is, but it's not. It's also not like the best game ever. It's a really good free-to-play game you can play every day. That's what I say. And they keep updating it. They keep putting in new things. You can play this game for free, and you can play it every day, and you can, you know. I think it's a good, like, other game. Like, you should probably be playing something else and then play this, too. Like, I don't think this should be anybody's, like, main game. I feel like Gems of War is like, you're playing whatever the new game is out there. You're playing Silent Hill 2 Remake. And then when you're done playing that for the day, you play your Gems of War. You're playing whatever other game, and then you get on Gems of War and do your dailies. And I don't know if it should be anybody's like main game. But it's good. It's a good free-to-play game that they keep updating, and that you can play every day, and better than people think, but it should never be like the best game, your favorite game, the only game. It's not that. It's not that. I need to do like a video where I review this game, and yeah. Sippy whippy tippy stream. I know. I need to get out of here. Should probably go to sleep. More time with tax, little sanity you have left. Mr. Z says always update it equals always break crap. Crow says Gems of War is a hidden gem. Goody says grinding out Black Ops 6, getting frustrated, so yeah, right? That's what I mean. Like, you have this other game you're playing that's your main game, and then when you get frustrated with that, you play this. Hell yeah, well, Vu, if it's your main game, that's more power to you. I'm right here for you. I can help you. I've been playing this for like 8 years, so I can't really... Yeah, it's pretty much my main game, but I think in like a perfect world, it's not your main game. Because, I don't know, there's diminishing returns every single day, you know? Like, once you get out of the beginning, like, Vu, you're in the beginning of the game right now. You can play the game for as many hours as you want, because you still got to do all the kingdom quests, all the world quests, you have all the class quests, like, you know, you got to join like a good guild, and guild events and guild requirements and legendary tasks, and you have barely any of the troops yet. Like, that's when the game is the most exciting, when you have so much ahead of you. But once you like get everything, and like it becomes a, you know,
you play the game for an hour or two and then like everything's done and there's not much more progress you can make. You're not gonna, even if you need something, there's no way to get it type of deal because you need like the Horde Mimic Mythic, and the only thing you could do is like explore 12 for hours and hours and hours and hours and probably not get it. Or you can do like PvP and you need a certain color deed, so you're like saving up gold marks, but you can only buy 3 a day, and like there's only so much you can do like at a certain point. At the beginning of the game of Gems of War, you can play and play and play and play and play for hours and hours and hours. But when you get to the mid game, that gets a little bit less. When you get to the end game, that gets even less. It's like 2 hours a day. It's one of those. So for me right now, I can play this game for like 2 hours a day, and you know, there's nothing else I can do after that. Like, or I'm just like grasping at straws, like hoping and praying and doing a scratcher and hoping I win the lottery type of shit. Like, if you keep going and going and going, you know? But when you're at the beginning of the game, it's really fun. That's why I did 3 new account playthroughs, because the beginning of the game is really fun and you can just play and play and play and play. But once you get to a certain point, you know, that 3rd, 4th, 5th hour becomes worth less and less and less. What are you gonna do? You know, you do your XP booster, your dungeon, your adventure board, your guild event, your daily event, your PvP, your Underspire, maybe epic trials, and then you're done. Like, what else is there to do? You're gonna go do PvP and win the leaderboard? Like, there's only so many people that can do that. You know, is your guild gonna win the guild event? There's only so many guilds that can do that. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's only so much you can do at a certain point. There's enough, though. Like, it's a good game. You can play for 2 hours. That's enough. Like, who needs to play a game for 5 hours a day? Like, you can play this game for 2 hours every day. Like, that's a lot. So, and there's new stuff every week. And saying, like, the more you play it, the less valuable your time becomes. I've been playing for 35 years. Yeah. I was a playable troop. The devs would never make me a playable troop. I talk too much crap and I don't, you know. Oh, alright. I'm gonna do the rest. I'm gonna like finish this, whatever I'm on here with this labyrinth, and then when I'm done, I'm out of here. So if you guys have any questions, now's the time. If you have anything left you want to say, if you want to trigger a rant, anything. I mean, I'll keep going for a little bit, but I'm done after this, whatever I'm doing here. For the labyrinth, whatever level I'm on, when this is over. I got all this crap in the basement. I gotta take it all the way back upstairs. I got a TV, a PlayStation, a laptop, a mouse, a phone, a power strip, a controller, a keyboard, a drink that I already drank all of it. Excuse me. I gotta take all this crap upstairs. I probably gotta get up at like 7 in the morning. I don't even know what time it is. Dude, that's my thing, dude. I'm the ranter. Sometimes they're better than others, though, you know. You can't always be on every single time. You gotta hang in there sometimes. You get the Sheriff Brown one day, you get nothing the next day, you get nothing the next day. Get the straddling the toilet backwards, and then you get nothing, then you get nothing, then you get Gemma Jameson, then you get nothing, then you get nothing, you know? So you gotta hang in there. I come up with bangers. You just gotta wait. Sometimes I'll not be on my game, but then when I'm on my game, it's worth it. It's worth the wait. You know what I mean? Come up with something new for 8 years straight. Come up with something new. Now forget about old stuff like Clues the video game, Karate the movie, educational purposes, the MVS, Gemma Jameson, butter-eating idiocracy, short, shiny thighs. We got all kinds of lore, and I come up with something new. You know, sometimes it takes me a week, sometimes it takes me 3 days, sometimes it takes me a month. We come up with some new stuff every once in a while, though. It's never the same. Alright, so I'm done. You guys have anything else? Woo! Just got 2 more left. I'm gonna get this done. I play the game the same way I tell y'all to play it, right? I'm gonna get this faction event done. Unless something crazy happens. Unless I, like, fall asleep and forget to, you know? Like, you know, some stuff happens here and there. Like, I might not do, let's see, like, I might forget to do PvP one day. Like, nobody's perfect. I've been perfect before, though. There's, like, years where I did everything every single day all the time. That's how I got to where I'm at in this game. Is there was like a year or 2 or 3 where I did everything every single day for years straight. Like 3 years straight. Every single adventure board, every single dungeon, every single event. For 3 years straight, I did it. But, you know, nowadays, I might miss one day of PvP. I might forget to do Citadel Wars. I might forget to do my monoliths or something, you know? It gets down the line, though. Like, I'll do adventure board, I'll do dungeon, I'll do whatever. Like, I'll do a lot of the stuff that you're supposed to do every day, but I might forget to do, like, one thing. Like, oops, I forgot to do my holiday battles, or oops, I forgot to do monoliths, or... But that's, like, one day out of the week, once a month, here and there. I don't know. I don't know what I was trying to say, but anyway... I think I'm done. Let's see what y'all are saying. Crow says Gems of War is good for when your level 8 heroic Templar knight dies of critical injuries at the hands of a vampiric warband within this cursed city of Mordheim. My ability is rant. Oh, that's what I was saying. Like, I come up with something new. Eventually. Vu says, last question, Queen Bee or Miraji first to throw my Chaos Shards in. I'll say Queen Bee, or no. The Miraji Queen, because it'll make your Rowan team faster. That way you can get more, and then go get Queen Beatrix and King Gobtruffle. It's like buying a backpack when you're doing an MMO and like you're out in the wilderness and you're getting a sword and you're going back, you're getting 6 swords and your inventory's getting full and you're going back to the vendor and selling 6 swords and getting 2 gold per sword. Eventually you buy a backpack and then you can put 12 swords into your inventory and then you can wait until you have 12 swords and then you go back to the vendor and you sell 12 swords instead of 6 swords. That's what the Miraji Queen will do for you, you know? Like, it'll 50% start your Rowan and make your whole process quicker. So I did the Miraji Queen first. On my new account playthrough, I did Miraji Queen first. 50% start for Rowan. Leprechaun, Miraji Queen, Rowan. You know, after your Horde level, you know, get your City of Thieves Horde level to at least 100. That'll help your Rowan one-shot, and then you won't need the Clockwork Sphinx. You can just use Miraji Queen and Leprechaun instead of Clockwork Sphinx. And it'll make everything quicker. You know, your Rowan will only need 6 mana instead of 12 mana for every single fight. You know, you'll get Miraji Queen, you need to fully trade it. That's one of the troops I said that you could use an orb on if you need to use it. Yeah, if you can't fully trade it with trade stones. But yeah, I would do the Miraji Queen first, basically, because it'll help your Rowan team go quicker, it'll help everything happen faster, and then you can go get Queen Beatrix and King Gobtruffle and all the rest of them. Queen Beatrix is good for like dungeon, but I feel like Miraji Queen will help you in more situations. Like Queen Beatrix will help you later, but Miraji Queen will help you immediately, and it'll help you get the rest of them quicker. Goody says, don't forget that one thing on your desk that goes zzz, the Boudet. Raspberry Boudet? What? Fruit salad. Yummy, yummy. Make sure you do your treasure hunts. Kuro says, hey, Sinnycool, why don't you start a guide series for Throne and Liberty? I think it's free to play. You don't have Leprechaun, Foo? You know, Bright Forest, if there's a Bright Forest week coming up, I think Leprechauns from Bright Forest, you could throw some event keys. Otherwise, you can look in, like, your summoning stones and the green and purple summoning stones. See if you can find Leprechaun there. Most people get Leprechaun just from opening gold and gem and glory keys. Like, open all your keys because you're a beginner. So, your glory keys, your gold keys, your gem keys, like, hopefully you get Leprechaun. Like, it is RNG in it. Go get Trickster. If you don't have Leprechaun, go get Trickster. It's the Warrens. You can take a little side quest and get Trickster. And it's similar to Leprechaun. It has like a 75% start instead of 100% start, you know? Same thing. It's green. It's purple. It blows up green. It's just like Leprechaun. Just a little bit weaker because it has a 75% start instead of a 100% start. So that is a thing, and I have considered it. Like, if you can't get Leprechaun, you can go get Trickster. It's like the Warrens, Underworld, 100% chance, open Chaos Shard. Like, you know, because I've heard this problem over and over and over and over. Like, I can't get Leprechaun, I can't get Leprechaun, I can't get Leprechaun. So I figured it out. Go to the Warrens, get Trickster. It's the same thing, except for a little bit weaker. So you would do like Golden Cog, Rowan, Clockwork Sphinx, Trickster, instead of Leprechaun. Or whatever, Miraji Queen, Trickster. You might have to put Trickster up higher on the team because it's 75% start. Leprechaun's 100% start, so it goes on the bottom because you don't need mana for it. Trickster you might have to put in like first slot. Get a little bit of green or purple, blow up the board, get up Rowan. I don't know, but Trickster's like the next best thing early game to Leprechaun if you're having bad luck and you can't get Leprechaun, you know what I'm saying? But I figured that out, like, hey, if you can't get Leprechaun, if you've had bad luck and your keys just haven't produced a Leprechaun, go to the Warrens in the Underworld, go get Trickster. It's almost the same thing, it's just a little bit weaker. Bog Strider, Thrall, yeah, that's good too. Someone come do my dishes, a goodie. Alright, man, I'm gonna get out of here before I embarrass myself. I'll see y'all. Have a good one. Like, share, subscribe. Consider joining. It helps a lot. Tell your good about the channel, comment below. Had these 2 drinks. I'm freaking tired. It's like all catching up to me. Drank them slow as hell, but I'm also tired, so it's kind of like both. And I never drink, dude. It's like, you guys see it every time I do it. Alright, thanks for joining me, Sana. Hey, y'all, we have like a week left, so this is not like, you know. I was hoping this would be what it was. It was about what I thought it would be. It was good. We still have a week left. Oh, I gotta gift memberships, y'all. Hold on. You guys did good. Hold on. How do I... Indy Eric. TG Collins. Downtown. Whoa, downtown. Legendary Outcast. Derek Weber. Got gifted. I know downtown. That's like a guildie. I don't know. They used to be a guildie at least. I don't know. Goody says later that one ghost in my closet that I ignore to the best of my ability. Later, dude. Alright, y'all. Have a good one. No problem, Vu. Anytime, man. I don't really stream at night. I usually stream in the morning. But, hey, if you leave a comment, if you come to the Discord, like, I can help you out. Thanks for joining me, DC Sauna, Vu Chewin. Got DC, we got Sauna, we got Crow. Good to see you, Crow. Goody Two Shoes, Sauna, Lady Alfield. We got Crow, we got Goody, we got Vu. We got Mr. Z. He was up there on the guessing the movies for sure. Sauna, DC. DC always does well. Freaking hiding in my closet, looking over my shoulder or something. Mr. Z, DC, Sauna. Beg for Mercy. Thanks for being here, man. Helps a lot. Good to see you. Beg for Mercy. Beg for Mercy don't even barely play this game anymore, and he still comes to the streams. That's a real one right there. You know? I can't even go back any further. That's poopy. Oh well. Anyway, thank you everybody. Let's say thank you to all the fan funding people. We got Wonderful, we got DC United, we got Trey Bobuff, we got Mark Nugent, we got Ruben, aka Self-Sufficient 100, we got CCR, Sauna, Faceless One, Brian R. Daly, Faceless One again, Mr. Z, Noonday Shadow, and then me, which doesn't count. My chat crashed. I don't even know how it crashed because I'm freaking hardwired. No problem, Crow. I should be back tomorrow morning. We'll see. Marvel Puzzle Quest, and then Gems of War Monday. I'll put out a pre-record early in the morning for the World Event teams, and then I'll do a stream about the weekly preview like Soulforge and Event Keys and all that shit. But I'll see y'all. Have a good one. You're the best. Peace out. Hey, thanks, Crow. We'll see you, Sauna. Later, DC. Later, Classic. Goody. We'll see y'all. Was a good one. We did it. Woo! Don't sit on the toilet backwards. Don't vote for Sheriff Brown. Don't pull in sideways and leave your music on.